Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Talk Now Live. I'm Larry. This is Max. It's the Max and Larry Show. So grateful that you guys have decided to join us once again. We have a good show planned for you, and I apologize. We're a few seconds late. Hopefully you guys are not seeing the lag. I tried to get the lag working out. I was just telling Max ahead of time. I see a lag on my end. Hopefully you guys don't see it. But Max, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. Your leg seems like it's fine right now. So don't sweat it too much. I mean,
I'm just checking my hand here. Yeah, because my hand is a little bit lagged in the audio. I think sometimes I just see it on StreamYard, but luckily the audience is not seeing it. So that's good.
Yeah, you seem fine right now.
Okay, cool. All right, let's jump into it then by saying hello to our wonderful audience. 14 people here. Please do us a favor and smash the like button. We're just a minute into it. Tim Shea says, hey, Tim Shea, hey. Blue Whale Ricky. Tim Shea is the winner, you're right, of absolutely nothing. But we do have a giveaway that we're doing. We are giving away one WAGMI NFT as part of our first major giveaway. All you have to do is three things. Follow DPG Maximus. That's my co-host and friend Max here on Twitter, DPG Dog Pound Gaming Maximus. And then also myself on Twitter, which is simply Crypto Talk Now 21. And then simply message me Crypto Talk Now 21. Just message me the word giveaway. You can do that once a day. Every time you do that, you're entered to win. Right now, Tim Shea, according to him, the floor is 0.7, but mine has a little bit of rarity, so it actually could be worth 1 ETH. It'd be a nice giveaway for somebody. The winner will be announced on this show August 15th. So, Max, we've had an interesting day today in the market. Just a couple seconds before we get into the rest of the show here and the rest of everybody's show with the comments. Are you surprised a little bit with the way Bitcoin is going? Touched 23,000, went over that, no problem. Do you think we're headed to 24, or do you see a pullback from here in the short term?
I can't even, I'm not going to say anything because I am so just, caught off guard in regards to that. I'll put it this way. Part of me wants to say, yeah, we're going into a bull run. I'm literally on the brink of saying that because you know what? Yep. Literally within the last 24 hours, my portfolio, I'm up 3,500. And those are indicators for me that this is the start of a bull run, but I'm not quite ready to say that yet. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Yep.
But yeah, I look at things like that, it's like, boom, that's a big increase in my portfolio. Okay. What's going on? You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Bitcoin's at, like 23K. Some of the other assets I have are, doing a lot better than they were. And then you see
Terrarium. Even Terrarium is doing good for me. CBC. Yep.
Yeah.
It's been good. Yeah, the alts are running. Let's say hello to the rest of the beautiful people here. Do us a favor, please hit the like button. We've got 50 people in here now. We do need to say hello to everybody, and then I'm going to weigh in and give you the thing that I'm worried about. I'm worried that I could have missed it, but I don't think so. But I'm actually on the fence. I don't think I missed the bull run or close to the bottom, but we'll see. I'm going to give you my insight as well. We're going to talk about a bunch of things that Max wants to talk about also with some other tokens. But yeah, so Common Sense says, my family, Crypto Talk Now Network. Thank you so much. We appreciate, as always, the OG, the general, Common Sense.
Gratitude. Thank you.
Thanks, Maximus. Michael Cornwell says, Samuel, don't call me Captain Hook. He is also a Yankee fan. How is everyone doing? I hope all is well with everybody. We're doing great. Thank you. Blue Whale Ricky, no lag here. Uncle Bam Bam, hello everyone. Thank you for coming back. Uncle Bam Bam, Kubota is the best compact tractor in the world. They should probably think about sponsoring the show. Clowncoin, welcome back, our friends. Clowncoin, still waiting for some clowns on the thumbnail. That's something I never tried before. We might have to do that. One of the devs of Clowncoin reached out to me, and they would like to sponsor us, but right now, the market was down, or they said this a couple days ago. Now it looks like it's doing good, but they're going to have to wait. And but they do want to be able to send us some clown merch, and they want to send us a little bit of clown tokens. And I said, well, maybe we can do a giveaway for the community. So we'll have to wait and see. All right. So it's a real thing. It actually is a real token. Blue Whale Ricky, is that a huge library behind you, Max? Where are you now, Max, virtually?
Yeah, it's actually a real huge library. It's actually in Maryland. I actually forgot the exact name of it, but nonetheless, I thought it stood out, looked really cool. It was a place I pictured myself being. Had to add it to my list of nice libraries in the United States to visit. So,
all right, cool. All right, so there is that. It's cool the way Max changes his background often. Samuel, don't call me Captain Hook. The markets have been looking good. Yes, they have been. Everything is pumping right now, or actually pulled back a little bit depending on what you're looking at. But overall, still there's some red creeping in, but it's been mostly a green day in the top 100. I'm going to give you my thoughts soon, but let's get through all of these great comments. Mr. Maui, what are you guys saying at market maximum? Larry, what did I tell you guys? Wait, what are you guys staying at the market maximum? I'm not sure what he's saying there. I think he's trying to tell us that the bull run has started or was going to start. Boomer effing Sooner, howdy. Hi, hello, thank you. Mr. Maui, Max, tell him the market is going up. Okay. The market is going up.
Temporarily speaking, I mean, yeah, I mean, we saw 1.06 trillion and so on, but it's just not a complete bull market yet. Now, what is this, day 4? You know, I'm almost on the fence of saying it, but not quite yet. And there's some other factors, like the whole thing with the Fed. I mean, you can't just dismiss that.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm waiting on. So the key, all right, so we'll get into it now. So the Fed is the key thing that I personally am just waiting for. The 26th and the 27th, they're going to meet. The old man's going to come out of his cave. They're going to shoot him out of there like a rocket. And he's, going to tell us all, what it's expected that we're going to raise, or they're going to raise interest rates. Fed's going to raise interest rates. Is going to be 75 basis points or 100 basis points. What happened?
Sorry, I got to tell you something funny. What? So I was driving down the street, right? Yep. And on the side of like there's the bus depots or whatever you want to call it, like a transit center, right?
Yeah.
I kid you not, man. There was this big old thing and it had Jerome Powell on it. You know what I literally said out loud?
What?
You're gonna roll out of your cave.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, you said it. I thought I said that on the sign. Oh,
no, I said it. Yeah, was, kind of like I say out loud to myself sometimes. Boomer effing Sooner, stuff like that. But yeah.
Well, they need him to get to the stage a little quicker, so they might have to shoot him out of a cannon. But
that's the effect that you have on me, my friend. Now every time I see that guy on TV, I'm like, you're gonna roll out of your cave. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, he's like the groundhog. He has to see his shadow. He has to see how much he's going to raise interest rates. If I did watch TV, I would take a controller like this. I'd wait for him to make the announcement. 75 basis points, 100 basis points, 50 basis points. Okay, good. You're done. You're off. I don't want to be bored unless I'm having trouble sleeping.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
So, yeah. So, Max, all right. So he's telling me the market's going up. Okay. I agree with that. That's what's happening now. But what's going to happen the next couple of days? In the next few days, let's see, one is 7 days from now, 8 days from now, there's 2 days that they're meeting. The Fed's going to announce the interest rates. That's what I'm waiting for. Now, here's the key thing. Can we break away? Can the crypto market finally depeg? I'm going to call it depegging. Can the crypto market detach itself, depeg from the normal everyday equity markets like the stock exchange, the New York Stock Exchange, the NASDAQ, all these indicators that we look at, the S&P 500, the Russell index, crude oil even, everything, gold, silver, precious metals, commodities. Are we going to finally detach from everything, from all bad news like inflation, wars? We're going to detach and be in our own little ecosystem. I'm not sure. I will say this, that a lot of markets, mature markets, like, the guys on Wall Street, the hedge fund guys, the institutional investors, these guys are very smart, and they often anticipate what the interest rate hike is going to be before the rest of the people like me and Max and everybody that's watching is going to know. So the retail investors, the last to know, so they might already be factoring in 75 basis points. Now, if it goes up to 100, is that going to be enough to shock the system? I don't know. I thought 75 would be, but they're already planning on that. They know it's coming. So maybe, just maybe, the crypto market did the same. Maybe they understand the interest rate's coming. It's no big deal. 7 days from now, we're just going to keep on chugging. But I'm watching this. I'm watching 7 days after the old man comes out and raises interest rates. I want to see how the crypto market responds. If the crypto market says, no big deal, it takes a little dip, but then continues on its bull run, then I'll say, okay, I made a mistake. The bull run has started, and I thought it was going to start in February next year, but I guess I was wrong. Your thoughts on that, Max?
Yeah, I mean, I'm right on par with you on that, and that's why I don't want to make this whole statement of a bull run. I mean, I'm still a little bit more reserved on it. And again, like I've always mentioned to you guys, 7 to 10 days in that regard before we can actually really say that. I'm leaning more towards 10 days. And then for after that, especially like if we get a hint of near 2 trillion, yeah, like forget it. Like we're bull run, here we come, and so on, bullish cycle, great things ahead. My thing is I'm literally rushing now to make sure I get a few key ones like XRP, ones like that at these liquidated prices, basically. So even if it crashes more, I walk away from it and say, you know what, I'm glad I got my position now compared to waiting for the next crash, because let's face it, could have gone the other way, especially if there isn't doom and gloom news in 7 days from the Fed and whatnot. So right. I'm on par with you when it comes to that outlook. However, I'll state this: when it comes to VGX, I'm hoping big time, that gets to a decent price level before they make all these announcements and so on, because that could play a factor. But VGX, was doing decent today, went up as high as 60 cents, and then we're still waiting to see what happens with that. But yeah, on par with you for the most part.
Yeah, VGX is, it's pulled back. I mean, it's doing well. I mean, we're still in profit. I got in at 38 cents. You got in around, I think, maybe 40 cents or so.
Yeah, 40.
40. Okay, it's at 47. So we're still, we can't complain. Let's see what happens there. That looks like it was a good move to this point for both of us. Okay, so Mr. Mao, you're right, Max, but it's not going to be a bull run. It's going to, he says this all the time, it's going to be an elephant run. It's going to be a charge to the top. Samuel, don't call me Captain Hook. A lot of millionaires will be made. I agree with that. With bull markets, with bear markets, that's the time, you can really create a lot of wealth for yourself and for your family. And we'll see. I mean, a lot of people have done well. That's why people root for bear markets. I'm rooting for it because I've been on the sidelines a long time. I know, I told you guys earlier, my biggest regret is not getting in on Matic. It has pulled back a little bit today, but, it's had a great month, up 153%. I'm still waiting on Matic. Now I'll wait for it to dip, hopefully, and then get in. But I, could have bought it at 35 or 38 cents, but I just didn't do it. I should have. All right.
Look at Zilliqa up 16%. That was, yeah, I recently did a video on that one. But.
Oh, yeah, by the way, it's my fault.
No, I gave you two.
I gotta get. Well, I got one.
yeah.
I've got one video up, and that's the one you did on Bone. But Max has given me a great problem. I think I've got 19 more videos to get up, and we're gonna do our best to get them up. I'll make a commitment to get them up in the next 2 days. I didn't get a chance to talk to Max. There's one or two of them might want to talk to him. I might want to talk to you about, Max, where we might want to save them possibly for our new benefit for Patreon members. We might want to include them as the first ones for that, but we'll talk about it off camera. But yeah, there's we're going to get a lot of them up. It's going to be great. Maybe we'll get to 8,000 subs in a couple weeks or so. All right. So hello, Salamander in Space. Hello, Mad Max and Larry the Man. Thank you.
Thanks.
Mad Max is here. Hump, not dump. What up, guys? No bull run, guys. We are testing the vector candle, and it looks like a pullback is coming. Okay, so there's a couple billionaires. One of them agrees with me and one of them disagrees with me. The one billionaire that disagrees with me is Raoul Pal, which I have tremendous respect for.
Yeah, me too. I like him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I like him. And he's saying that the bottom is in. Okay, so look, I'm not going to argue with him. He might be 100% correct and I could be wrong and I'll live with it. But someone that's saying it's not is Richard Hart. Now he's saying that Bitcoin's going to go down before the end of the year to 11,000. I said 12.
Yikes.
So there's two big guys right there, and we'll see which one is right.
Yeah, if Richard Hart's saying that, then man, yeah,
it's hard to.
Yeah, he's been right. Like, yeah.
But you got to respect Raoul Pal too. I mean, he knows what he's doing as well. So we'll have to wait. Now I lost. Okay, here, Brian Dowie. Thank you, Brian, so much. What's up, guys? Thank you for being here. Hey, Tim Shea. Hey, oh, look at that. He's got a clown. He's got it. Which one does he have now? They used to have the Banana Test for Ape. Now he has a clown NFT. Tell me what collection that's from.
I don't know. If that's an NFT. I mean, that's just, I don't know, man. I'm not really into clowns. I mean, no offense to clown corn. I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not, I don't know, man. Like some, you know what I mean? Like the whole It thing. That was a good movie, by the way. I don't know if you saw it. Yeah,
I
the
never
first one.
saw it, but yeah,
The second one's the sequel sucked, I thought, but the first one, like even if you're into horror movies or not, that was a good movie. Seriously, yeah, it was good.
The Maryland Library, cool. Humped, not dump. How could we go on a bull run with 1,000 Bitcoins holding in the 18,000 and over 500 Bitcoins in the 20K zone? Okay. We'll see. Boomer effing Sooner. Where are you both from? You want to go first, Max?
I'm from the slums of Shaolin. Wu-Tang Clan strikes again. No, I'm kidding. I'm originally born and raised in Portland, Oregon. I grew up as a diehard Portland Trail Blazers fan. Still am. Then in about 96, we moved to Phoenix, and I moved back to Portland, so it's been kind of back and forth. But my mom was always a big Phoenix Suns fan and so on. And so I've been a big fan, of course, of both teams, the Suns and the Blazers. But yeah, I currently live in Phoenix, and I think Larry mentioned that he's originally from upstate New York or whatnot.
Yep. Yeah, I'm originally from upstate New York, and I wanted to move away from the cold and snow. And I now live in the great state of North Carolina. So that's where we are. April Cornwell says, hey, Mrs. Michael April Cornwell, thank you so much for being here.
Hey.
Common Sense, Maximus, thank you for your prayers.
Okay. Hey, no problem. I just want to reflect on it real quick. So, yeah, absolutely. We've been praying a lot for your mother-in-law, and we got some great news. Common Sense, he sent me text, basically let me know that his mother-in-law does not have that malignant cancer. So praise God, hallelujah. I mean, that's wonderful news, my friend. Glad to
great
hear
news. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, that's wonderful news. How's Uncle Wally doing, by the way?
So, he's at a rehabilitation place because, all the broken bones and so on he has. But the place I went, me and my girlfriend went there, the place sucks completely. Like they're not helping him out with his, getting him out of bed and rehab and so on. So there's a process of trying to get him to a good place, basically where my mom used to be, because they really helped her. They told her originally that she would never walk again, and they helped her walk again. Kid you not. So I had nothing but good things about that place. So, the family's all in the thing of trying to get him to that new place. But, it's the whole thing. It's going to at least take a couple of days. The bad news for him is he has all these things going on, and I just found out from my girlfriend that he has pneumonia. So that's not good.
That's not good. Okay. Sorry to hear that.
I've had pneumonia twice. So yeah, I know how that goes.
Legrand Commission, kind of busy tonight, but I will try to stay on and off in the show. Thank you for your support.
Once again.
Mr. Maui, yeah, Max and Larry is the start. The start is here. Okay. He's saying the bull run has started. Mr. Maui, I've been telling you guys since I met you guys on the internet. Yeah, he has. He's been consistent. He's been saying it. Mr. Maui, it is Max. Mr. Maui, say it. Max, say it. Okay.
All right.
All right. Michael Cornwell, thank you so much for the $2 donation. What's up, brothers? What is up with you, Michael?
Hey, Michael Cornwell. Thank you for that, my friend. Appreciate it.
Thank you for your donation. Hump, not dump. If you didn't pay yourself today, don't worry, I did. Okay. Crypto Channel. Here's somebody new. Thank you so much, Crypto Channel. I like your avatar, Shiba Inu. Thank you so much to you. Crypto Channel. Do you think this is just a fake pump in the market? The short answer, yes. A temporary pump, not something like, I don't know if you want to call it a fake out or a trap. I think it's built, yesterday was built on the news of the Ethereum merge. And then today it's still going on, but I'm waiting still for I can't say it enough, Powell to come out with the numbers for the interest rates. But what do you think, Max?
It could be a temporary pump, yeah. And if anything, it's just the whole thing that is, in the rear view, or not in the rear view, but, coming up is like the whole thing with Powell and all them going to make the announcement. It's just like we mentioned this for a few months now. And it's like, can't we just get that over with and then get to where we want to be? But don't work like that. It's just always this threat that lingers over and won't go away. This time, say what you got to say, and then let's be done with it, right?
Yep, we'll see. Hump, not dump, is saying yes, fake pump. Salamander in space. The old man from the Fed will come out from the cuckoo clock and yell out and then go back inside the cuckoo nest. Something like that. Yeah. Or the groundhog type thing scenario. Yep.
Maybe somebody could make a meme or a GIF out of it.
Yeah. Hump. Oops. Hump, not dump. Look at the EMA. Look at the macro. Look at your indicators, people. They'll give you an idea of where you're standing in this market. Don't just look at the screen and make bullish predictions, people. Yes. I'm looking at the whole macro economy. I want the crypto market. If the crypto market could talk, this is what I want the crypto market to tell me. I want the crypto market to tell me, Larry, we are now independent. We are now more independent from the equity markets, from the traditional markets. We don't care anymore about what the Fed does. We are now a hedge against inflation. We don't care about inflation. We don't care about the federal government from the U.S. We don't care about the Federal Reserve. We don't care what interest rates are. We are now going to go on our own bull run and not worry about anything. That's what I would want to hear from the crypto market if it could talk. But we'll see. Tim Shea says, hey, did you see Russia is talking about annexing parts of Ukraine? No, I did not see that. Something like that can spark a bull market. Really? I have not been keeping up with the war, to be upfront with you. I just know there's one going on. Max, did you see that or haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen that. I mean, yeah, they could spark a bull market, but man, I don't want to see a bull market because of that. No. I mean, whether that's the reality of it, no, that's a sad situation going on over there. I mean,
yeah, it is sad. Yeah. Mr. Maui, just tell them, Max. Tell them, Max, stop what you're doing and tell everyone that we're on the bull run. Just tell them so Mr. Maui can stop saying that. He wants you to tell everybody.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that, just like I'm not going to get paid to promote some crap coin either. So, yeah.
Hey, thank you so much. These guys are actually really nice. Thank you so much to the Clown Coin community. They said they love CTNN. Thank you so much. They come here a lot, and, you know, we respect them. They respect us. We're not invested in them. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. They offered to give me some merch, and they offered to give a little tokens. I said, you know, we'll put something together and just give the tokens to our community and, you know, ship the merch to whoever wins it. It might be fun. But welcome to somebody new here, Dave M. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. They always tag me on Twitter too.
Yeah, I like his avatar. That's really cool looking.
It is cool. Cool. Boomer F and Sooner. I sure could use one more drop before the bull.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. I mean, like, I gotta get XRP, XDC. Those are like the main two. XDC is number 2 for me right now. I want to say quite number 1, but it's definitely my number 2. I was telling Larry about that earlier.
Yeah, that's why I'm scrambling to you know, scrape up cash any way I can, because I feel like I don't want to miss this big opportunity. And I hope that, I don't know, guys, I don't want to wish anybody, if you guys have a bunch of long positions in Bitcoin, I hope you're doing great. But personally, I'm hoping we get a nice pullback so then I could then finally start to dollar cost average it. All right, Mr. Maui, Max is going up. Or no, Max is going up. Stop that being scared. Just called it. We'll prove what you were saying. It is true. Max, I can back you up. That's the truth. All right.
Yeah, I respect your opinion and whatnot. It's just, you know, I'm not going to, and it's not I'm scared to say anything. I mean, people know me. If I'll speak my mind and whatnot. My thing is, I'm also a realist, you know. So yeah, that's what I've stated. And, you know, there's times I agree with Larry and there's times I'm not. This is time where I'm on par. I got to be a realist. I'm going to be real with all you guys. You guys expect me to be real. You know, that's why you probably tuned into here compared to some other shows. And I want to state this. The way I look at it is, you will know when I state it, because that's the way I look at it. Currently speaking, I do not agree with you when it comes to that right now. Does that mean that I'm right and you're wrong? Well, of course not. But what I will state is, you know, you have to be real about all of it. You got to give in to the possibility that, yeah, this could be a temporary pump. And the reasons for it are what? These things that are looming ahead of us, like in the roughly, was it, like you said, Larry, like 7 days and so on. Mm-hmm. Those play huge factors, because that is also going to affect, obviously, the stock market. And like it or not, that also affects the crypto market. Yes, Larry has pointed out a few key things, like, are we ever going to get to the point in which it doesn't affect crypto? Maybe someday, but for me personally, if you ask me the same question, like, let's say a few years down the road, I'm still going to give you this same answer, and that is this: until we reach 50% of the overall population of the world, in which, you know, crypto is part of that equation, then unfortunately, when the stock market is doing bad, it's going to affect crypto. And that's just the way I'm always going to look at it until we hit those goals. So I just want to clear the air in regards to that.
Okay, and I'll sum it up like this. I think what we're both trying to say is, you know what? Here's the thing. If I don't make 1 penny more investment, right, because I don't have a lot of cash on the sidelines, and the bull run passes me by, or maybe I'd start to FOMO in or whatever, it's still good for us. It's good for our network. It's good for our community because, you know, a lot of you guys are already in deeply. You already have big bags of the good stuff, the good cryptos. Now, I think what I'm saying, and what Max is probably saying too, is that we're cautiously optimistic. We're cautiously optimistic that this is the start of the bull run, but we have to be cautious. I mean, we can't just say, you know, no one knows for sure. We can't just, you know, take this rock and be like, you know, stamp it. Okay, bull run. The bull run has started. We don't quite know yet. We're just being cautiously optimistic, and we'll see. I, for one, need more data. I just want to see the Fed Reserve, and I want to see how crypto responds for like a week afterwards. But, you know, let's see. All right, so I lost my spot again in the comments. It's hard using this program. Okay, yeah. That's true. I said, you guys, before, I'm going to say it again. It's going to be a herd of elephants. Yeah, when the bull run starts, when it goes into high gear, I can't dispute. It's going to be awesome. A big run. Hump, not dump. It takes guts to go bullish at 19K like I did. When the crowd goes left, I go right. Thank you. I think that's a good level to get in, not financial advice. Those of you that got in around 19 or 18,000 recently on Bitcoin, I think did well. Long term, I think Bitcoin is going to go up to 100,000. I don't think it's happening this year, but I don't think it's going to, you know, it's not going to zero. You know, it's going to be okay. Now, it could still go to 12, like I said, but, you know, buying at 19 is not a bad price.
It's never going to go to zero, no matter what Dan Pena says. For the things that were outlined yesterday that Larry pointed out, and that is there's people that simply don't have access. They've lost their passphrases. You name it. What about that guy that went on CNBC, like we mentioned yesterday, who was like, yeah, you know, I could have got $10 million worth of money from my Bitcoin back when it was up to 66,000 a Bitcoin. That guy's screwed because he somehow lost all that information. So there's plenty of those situations. So if nobody has access to that, how could it realistically ever go to zero? It can't.
Yeah, it's unrealistic, guys. I mean, just ask yourself. I mean, it's been around for what, about 13 years, Bitcoin? Is it really, I mean, at this point, do we not trust it enough to say that it's, you know, it's not going to go to nothing? I mean, come on.
Right. There might be extreme crashes, but you know, nothing is nothing, right? Right. Hence Luna Classic, like we said before, we may be in the minority, but we recognize, we like, you know, come on, like 4 freaking distressed assets. Yep. All those naysayers out there, you know, they didn't recognize those opportunities. Luna Classic, obviously, it wasn't completely dead. USTC obviously isn't completely dead. Freaking Voyager, what's going on with that? You know, I'm not a big fan of Celsius, but I still recognize opportunity for that 1 day or 2 days. How long ago it was 50% pump? Obviously, it's not dead. And you know what? We're going to continue to find distressed assets. I am going to go and state this in the future. We're going to go ahead and point some of these things out, like this whole thing, was it the private group or whatever in the future and whatnot?
Patreon,
and it's always good to have something in which, whether it's short term or long term, to recognize these opportunities, because there are legitimate opportunities. That's not us trying to get paid by some big outfit, whatever, to shill you something. Are you kidding me? These are like, you know, top 500 coin projects, but it's recognizing the value and seizing the opportunity when the opportunity is in front of you. And recognizing, is this bullish momentum or no? I don't think so. You know, this is going to go to hell in a handbasket. I don't want to, you know, position myself yet, but that's the way we look at it.
Yeah, I mean, that the Luna Classic example popped in my mind. Like, do you really think Bitcoin's going to zero? I mean, not even Terra Classic, which was one of the worst crashes probably ever in crypto. Not even that. I don't ever see that going to zero either. So we're okay. All right, because Tim Shea says, hey, the Clowns NFT I won on Wadi Stream. Okay, great. So that's what it was, a Clowns. Is that related to Clowns coin? I don't know if it is or not, but thank you for the clarification. Mr. Lava Level Up. Lava Level. Hello. How do you think Flow will perform after the release of Mattel's IP in crypto late this summer? I'm not familiar with any of that. Max, are you familiar with anything he's asking?
Yeah, I don't have no. I have no clue on that. I'm sorry, Lalo. I mean, I'll have to look into that sometime. Possibly. If more and more people mention it, that's when I look into certain things. I of course have my own things that I look into as well, but I can't answer that. I don't know about it.
Yeah. I don't. We'll have to look at that. You'll have to give us more information, Lava Level. We do appreciate you being here. I've seen you here several times before. Boomer effing Sooner. Cool. Thanks. Gotta be hot in Arizona. I thought it was hot here in Oklahoma. Yeah. You know where else it's hot? It's hot in the UK right now. I think they're having some wildfires too or something. It's terrible. But yeah. Hump, not dump. Great show, guys. My brother Crypto Winter told me to check it out. Hi. I had to go cool off some. We are in the North Pole because this is Crypto Winter. It's over. Oh my God, this is so funny. So here's the back page of the story. I thought that something happened to Crypto Winter on this channel for some reason. And I said to myself, hump, not dump sounds a lot like Crypto Winter. And I thought maybe you were Crypto Winter. Isn't that crazy? So you're his brother. Okay, well, cool. That makes sense. You sound, you guys are deep thinkers. You guys share a lot of the same type of facts. And so I thought you were actually the same person, but now I understand, you're his brother. Okay, cool. Tim Shea says, hey, just won another one. Laugh out loud. Imagine if he won our NFT. He wins a lot of NFTs on these other channels. It's funny.
If he wins, people are going to be like, it's rigged. It's rigged.
Maybe he just knows how to win contests.
But in reality, I mean, you have an equal chance just as anybody else, and he could very well win. So,
Mr. Maui, Max, and Larry, Black Ranger Airsoft. He said this earlier in the 3 o'clock show. Don't worry, I'm still here. Mr. Maui, my voice indicator is not working really good. I'm not sure. What's a voice indicator? Is that some kind of, I'm not sure what that is. All right. Common Sense, Larry and Max. Thank you. And thank you, Mr.
Yeah,
Common
thank
Sense.
you, Mr. Common Sense. Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Maui, reflect, don't judge. Is not a lifestyle by the way of living. Okay. Black Ranger Airsoft, not fake run. Relief rally. Okay. That's a good way to put it. It's a rally. It is for sure. I think yesterday we could attribute to Ethereum, but now I don't know, because now look what's going on with Ethereum. I don't know if Ethereum is the thing that's still driving this rally. That's a great way of saying it. It is like a rally. Ethereum right now has pulled back. It's still doing good. It's up 47% this week, so it could still be the after effects of Ethereum. The rumors of the merge on September 19th. But there could be something deeper going on. It could be, this could be the start of the bull run. I don't really know. I'll have to wait. Too much. He's too much. What's up, Larry? What's up, Max?
Hey, what's up? That's just too much for me to take. Asking me what's up. No, I'm kidding.
Brown Strongman. Thank you for being here, Braun Strongman. Appreciate you being here. Another member of the Clown Coin crew. Thank you so much. Consider changing your avatar to a clown, perhaps, if you like Clown Coin so much. Tim Shea, hey, too much. Too much. What's up, Tim? Tim Shea says, hey, I feel the same, Max. I just saw it today. It's a very bad or a very sad situation over there. He's talking about the war.
Yeah, he is.
Mr. Lambos, crypto talk. What's the bottom after the crash? 12K or 18? I'll let you go first, Max.
I mean, if Richard Hart is saying 12K, I'm going to go with that, to be honest. Maybe rock bottom. Maybe that's the average. I don't know. But, I mean, maybe 10K. But I think we've been pretty consistent when we said, 10 to 12K for the most part. But I'm not rooting for that. I mean, I know some people are rooting for that. I'm not rooting for that. No, I'm rooting for, getting some of these prices maybe a little bit lower than they are. For instance, like XRP going to 25 cents. And then after that, bull run. I'm cool with that. But, I mean, we all have, like, for instance, Larry's would love to see it crash more. It's like you might be that same type of person. We're all, different. For some people, like, you just basically started investing within the last couple months. So you're rooting for the bull market. You want the bull market now because you already got it at the prices that you got. So you don't want to see it, tank more because you feel like that's a loss. just all depends on the person's situation. So,
right.
But yeah, bottom after the crash 12K or 18, I'm thinking anywhere from like 10 to 12K, like rock bottom. You know, you said bottom is bottom. That would be my prediction. And it's not really a prediction. It's just a guess. But Richard Hart saying it, that's more of a legitimate prediction because he's been almost spot on.
Yeah.
Like that guy's he's been killing it with his predictions. So
yeah, we'll see. I mean, no one really knows for sure. I mean, so from a buy, I have to say that I have a bias. So my bias is this: if I would love for it to crash, only because I have 0 XRP, I have 0 XDC, and currently I did have some XLM, but I sold it off before. I have 0 XLM, for example. I think I might have a teeny tiny amount of dust of algo. You know, I don't even have a lot of SHIB right now. I don't have much Doge. So everything in I have a pretty good amount of Phantom.
I still have a lot of Doge.
Yeah, so
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so from my bias standpoint, I have a small bag of Hex. I would like to load up on these things because I believe that we are much closer to the bottom than we are to the top. But I'd like to see it crash more just from a selfish standpoint to be able to buy in at better prices. That's all. So I have to be, upfront with you. Too much.
Speaking of prices, what you had on that screen, AMP, still a great price.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing. Recognizing ones that are 2x because, like common sense and I have this conversation, and that is basically, it's like this. Once you have made it in crypto, right? So let's say you're that new investor and whatnot, you got some great plays, you feel confident about, you did your research, you're like, all right, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Then it goes parabolic. Then you do a cash out, whether it's, I'm not saying for you to 100%. I'm not even saying for you to buy anything. We're not giving you financial advice. But
right.
Let's say you do, you cash out 75% of your position you just blanketed. So technically speaking, you made it. Now you're like, well, what do I do from here? Those guys who are in that higher echelon who have, I guess you could say, I'm sorry, I guess you could say like saved a decent amount from their crypto earnings or rewards or whatever, those guys stay on the sidelines, if you will. They recognize these extreme crashes, and then for them, they're not even concerned about some of these things going 10x, 100x, 1000x like a lot of us, right? Like we're in a different, let's face it, like tier level. Those people, they're like in that whale level and whatnot, they're only considered about 2xing, 3xing at the most, and they're cool with that. So what I'm saying is for AMP, for right now, even at like the level I'm at, that's an easy 2x. I'm serious. That's just the way I feel about it. Yeah.
So let's just look at this. So AMP
is another one. Yeah, you got on that list. Vet is another 2x in my opinion.
Yeah. So AMP hasn't really gone on its run like everybody else has in my watch list for the top 100. See, AMP hasn't really done much this month. 6.4% in the last month, right?
Right, and that's why we can't give you guys actual real financial advice and say, hey, go out and get AMP. Why? Because there's all sorts of different investors that are going to say something like, well, for instance, let's say I did give you actual financial advice to be like, yeah, you can go out and get AMP. I'm saying get AMP. Am I saying get it today? Am I saying get it tomorrow? See, some people get twisted in which they think, well, you told me to go get AMP today. I went and got AMP and it didn't 2x by tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's going to 2x tomorrow. Yeah. The thing is this, it could 2x within the next month or 2 months or within like this quarter. And if it did, that's not too bad, especially on what kind of position you put into it. That's what I'm talking about.
So, yeah, I appreciate, I know exactly what you're saying. Don't get mad. We're not telling you financial advice. We're not telling you to get anything. And if you listen to something we said, you go out and get it and you lose money, don't get mad at us. But we're just having a conversation amongst friends here. Look, AMP hasn't had its run yet. 6.5% this month compared to, let's see, Doge, I don't think did too much. Did it? 19%. That's respectable. Hex, what did it do? 38% this month. XRP, 17. Bitcoin itself, 18. XDC, look at that. So there's something that's still distressed. Over the month, it hasn't had a gain in the month. Excuse me, it's down less than 1% in the month. So that's one I'm really eyeing. Algo, this month, 21%. Where's Matic? Why can't I find Matic? Sandbox.
Because it's real small in the circle. On the bottom right hand.
Yeah. Yep. So this is the one that I really regret. So Matic had its big run this month, 154% up. So that was a golden opportunity because it was one on my watch list anyway. XLM.
Can we point that out real quick? Go back to just, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just don't want to lose my train of thought on this. I want to point something out just real quick.
Yep.
So, guys, I want to point this out because this applies to myself. So, this is not financial advice, but this is just like me recognizing what happened to me. So, I'm glad that Larry pulled up Matic. Here's the thing. I think a lot of retail investors do, and it's bad. Very, very bad. So, like myself, I came in to Matic, got a decent sized bag, overpaid for it because at that time I thought it was going to, the market was going to go up the other way. Like I honestly thought right around the time I got it that I was going to see, wow, all these things they got going on with Matic, it's going to go like absolutely parabolic. And that's why I overpaid for it at 219. So as a result, you saw the prices, like what Larry mentioned, was around 30 cents and so on. And then went up 125%. Then it's like at 90 cents, right? Is what you just showed, something like that.
Yeah.
So the point is this: you get stuck in your head about how bad you did with your holding, right? So for instance, myself, I hold one bag of Polygon, right? And the amount I have and so on, like I just want to point this out. I'm going to get to the point here. The point is this: don't have the perception of you won't recognize great opportunities because you came in at a bad position, like I came in, like at 219.
Right.
Because what it does is it gives you the perception in your head, well, man, I need to put my focus on some of these other ones. Yep. But you don't take advantage of what? Getting a second bag at liquidated prices. That's the point I'm trying to make here.
Yeah.
A lot of crypto investing is a lot of like tunnel vision, right? So for me and a lot of other people, I'm not saying me specifically, because I was going to get another bag of Polygon probably at the 50-cent mark. I just didn't. But I honestly think there's so many retail investors out there. They get that tunnel vision. Let's say came at 219. You're like, well, okay, it's still on my watch list, but I'm looking at this crypto. I'm looking at that one. I'm looking at VGX because that's the hot thing. I'm looking at Luna Classic, all these other things. But then it's like you have a watch list. You turn a blind eye due to tunnel vision with Polygon. That's the point I'm trying to make. And Polygon is just one of many examples. And this goes on every single day. Don't get that tunnel vision. Don't turn a blind eye. Recognize that you got into that project for a real reason because it has solid, good utility. Polygon's a great utility. Crying out loud. Disney picked them out of many other ones, picked Polygon. There's a reason for that. You got into it for one reason. Why didn't you go back to it? So what I'm saying is it's great to have a big portfolio. I have a big portfolio, over 40 projects. Who is it? Michael Cornwell or somebody, I think, said that they have like maybe over 100 or something crazy like that. Yeah, it gets harder and harder to go through that whole list. But the point is still narrow it down more and go back to the ones that really stood out to you. Again, you're investing into these projects because you believe hopefully in utility. Hopefully you're not that person where you're like, oh man, I got 20 in my portfolio and 19 out of the 20 are puppy dog Inus, and I have one Zilliqa or one Hex. I'm sorry. But anyway, I'll kick it back to you. I know I kind of got sidetracked, but don't you think that that's what's going on with so many retail investors right now?
Yeah. Well, there's a few ways to look at it. So I'll play devil's advocate for a second. So what you're saying, let's use your example here. By the way, guys, smash the like button, like Too Much says. All right. So I bought this. So Max bought this at, you said your average was like 281, Matic?
No, my average is $2.19. I got wrecked on it. But does that mean I think Polygon's a bad project? No, it just means that I came in at a bad time.
What did you say? 219? I'm sorry.
219 a coin.
219. All right. So your average was 219. So here's what he's trying to point out. I wish I could pull up two of these at the same time, but I can't. I wish you could do that with crypto bubbles. All right. So here's what you can say to yourself. If you're Max, you can say, all right, so he believes in it. We both really like it. Okay. So he has a couple choices. He can say to himself, let's say when this pulled, let's say when it was down around 35 cents, he could have said to himself, or 50 cents or whatever when he was going to get it. Okay, I can buy this, is what he's trying to explain, and I can lower my average cost because I believe so much in the product. But what happens to us as investors, it happens to me. This is why I'm pointing it out. I might look at this and say, all right, I bought it at 219. Darn it. Okay, I do believe in it. I want to get some, but look, that I never got any XTC. So that's the thing. There's too many things to buy. There's too much to
Exactly.
buy. That's the problem. So you're like, oh man, now this is on sale. I can get this too. I already have a bunch of Polygon. But I get what you're saying. But the smart thing to do is that's why I'm starting to realize I'm changing my strategy. So I used to have a lot, 30, 40, 50, and it got to be too much. Like, it gets to be too much because I'm like, wow, I can't keep track of all this stuff. Maybe I just need to really have a shorter list of what I believe in so that way I can really effectively manage it and stay on top of it. So if I have like 50 or 60, I'm not going to be able to keep up with the data for all those things. They might be great projects, but if I can narrow it down to like 20 or less, I can then hone in and start to be like, all right, well, I like these 20. When they get on sale, I can, choose to dollar cost average. The problem is with crypto is there's so many of them. There's so much supply. So another new one comes out, or someone comes on the show and says, hey, check out this one. Hey, check out that. That's what happened to me. Cool Cat Crypto comes on. Check out this, check out that. H-bar, this, Now I'm like, oh man, I need to get this. I need to get that. So it becomes difficult. You're saying to yourself, do I get something? Do I lower my average cost of a bag that I already believe in? Or do I then establish a new bag, take a new position in something totally new to me? That's
right. Exactly.
It's a paradox. It's hard.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, I think it's another form of FOMO. How's it another form of FOMO?
Mm-hmm.
Literally what Larry just pointed out. It's like, okay, for instance, Polygon, it's like, oh man, I got wrecked. Yeah, it's a great project and they'll do great someday. But I need to put my focus on these other things on my watch list and the other things in my portfolio. But I don't have XDC and I don't have these other ones. And I have a fear that these are going to pump and I have to get into those instead of still having some focus on the one you currently have and just simply adding another bag because that one is going to pump. That's what happened to me. So there you go.
Yeah, it's a dilemma. All right, too much. Smash the like button. Tim Shea winning these clowns. Laugh out loud. Gompi just won NFT 2. Common sense. The Ukraine-Russia news was Oxcom video. Just because Russia says it's Russia doesn't mean the war is over. I have family in Ukraine fighting against Russia. Tim Shea, bless them. Common sense.
Absolutely.
Hump, not dump, aka Crypto Winter's brother. I was looking into Volt. Okay, hope he agrees with. I know that Crypto Winter hates Volt, and they use the same auditing companies that Do Kwon used as well as Celsius and Voyager. Why would they use such a crooked company to do their books? Suspect. I don't know. I thought that you guys were all friends. I thought you were friends with Andrew and you're friends with Blue Whale Ricky. You guys are, some of you guys, nobody likes Volt. I don't know. I'm not sure what to tell you. I don't know the inner workings of Volt, but I find it funny. You know what's funny about it? It's simple. So many people are passionate about their stuff, and then other people are not. And it's just funny. But everybody, that's what I love about it. That's why I like Hump, not Dump, and everybody here, because they can have their opinion. They can strongly disagree. It's fine. It's just funny because some people come in like Cool Cat Crypto. He's always like triple X, XRP, XLM, XTC. Some people are so convicted with their stuff. I get a kick out of it. All right, and I remember this stuff. Common sense. Love you guys. Tim Shea says, "Hey,
it's different. Buddy.
Oh, it's different from Clown's Coin. Okay. Hump, not dump. If you look back at Bitcoin's crash, we never go back to the previous loss. Okay. Blue Whale Ricky, U.S. rep calls XRP illegal security and wants the SEC to go after XRP. Anyone see this in the news? You have any thoughts on that, Max?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
That was recent news. And it's just, it's kind of like, think about this. It's all politics. You're literally having a politician basically stating that and so on. And you kind of wonder why that is. I mean, are they lobbying for, this guy needs to say this because it looks good, and it's going to create the fear that we need, and we need somebody to kind of speak on our behalf. That's the way I kind of look at it. But yeah, I mean, we pointed out some of these things, I think a couple weeks ago, like even in one of the videos I did. You're literally hearing these things come out of the woodwork. You had that guy who was a former SEC. He was like one of the top guys in the SEC, but he was, technically a former employee. So he can actually talk to the media about his thoughts about the case, because let's face it, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're part of the case, right, you're not allowed to officially talk because it's still an ongoing case. If you've ever done jury duty, that's, you can't talk about the case, right? So he came out and made it clear and whatnot. And at the end of the day, it's like, you're going to see more and more of this. I think personally, this representative is the first of many. I think that article came out like a few hours ago, if I'm not mistaken. I typed in like XRP news earlier, and I saw it. One in particular was, let's see, I believe that was not that long ago, like maybe 7 hours ago. Yeah, here it is right here on USA Today. U.S. Congressman, like he says XRP is a blatant security. Let's see here, for instance. During a recent congressional hearing on the oversight of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Hold on, I'm about to cough. All right, cool. I didn't want to do that in the microphone. Representative Brad Sherman, Democrat of California, stated that XRP, one of the top cryptocurrencies by market cap, is a security. He also asked the division director, Xrp Shiba, why the agency hadn't clamped down on trading platforms that offer illegal securities like XRP. Sherman suggested that these trading platforms operate like illegal security exchanges. A bunch of malarkey. The SEC took Ripple to court, as we know, in 2020, so on. But the point is, like, he's using certain terms in his vocabulary, illegal security and, security this, security that. And I'm just saying, it's going to be the start. He's basically going to try to get this train going. You're going to see other guys come out from other districts, maybe still in that state, California. I'm not picking on California. But let's face it, it's going to be other congressmen or congresswomen. Heck, you might even get some senators doing that. And they're just going to hop on the bandwagon. They're going to FUD it for political reasons. Let's be honest. It's really going to be for political reasons because, for instance, some of these other guys might have helped give campaign money or whatever to help these guys get reelected and things like that. And that's what I hate about freaking politics. And that's why I won't get involved in it. But yeah, you see a little bit of this going on. And at the end of the day, on top of it, it's kind of like that boxer, right? He's up against the ropes, if you will. He's losing his soul. And now he's trying to come up with a flurry of punches. And he's punching himself out and so on. And, his corner's yelling at him, you got to get that knockout. We're losing the fight. Just get a lucky punch. That's all it is. Yep. They're trying to get a lucky punch at this point. Yep.
It's desperation. Or it's even worse than that. It's so desperate. They're so frustrated. They're just going to punch below the belt and just try to do anything they can to attack. All right. So I agree with that. Hump, not dump. Celsius stopped by. The owner just put thanks to the pump, 400 million, and his wife got a loan to pump Celsius as well. Yeah, I heard something about the loan for the Celsius. I think it was 66 million is what I heard. She's not going to be able to pay that back. All right, Calvin. Thank you so much. I haven't seen you here before, Calvin. We appreciate you being part of our Crypto Talk.
Oh, I know who you are, Calvin. You posted on in the comments on one of the videos. Thank you for that.
Oh,
appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. Please consider changing your avatar to something that speaks of you as a person so we can get to know you and everyone in the audience can get to know you. Curious to see how ETH merge pans out and the impact on the market when it does. Yes. Well, September 19th is what they're saying. We've already had a big impact, I think, yesterday. Thoughts on it, Max?
When it comes out and it's officially here, it's going to have a huge impact on the overall crypto market. You heard me say it. That's not me coming up with some guess. I'm telling you straight. It's going to have an absolute huge impact on the overall market. If anything, remember what I'm saying right now, you're going to see an influx of developers from all different backgrounds get on board with ETH 2.0. And with that said, the new talk, in my opinion, forget the ERC-20s that you heard of in the past. The whole focus will be on that new contract for ETH 2.0. And I think it's going to be absolutely huge for crypto in general. And it gets me super excited for 2023 and possibly 2024, but especially 2023.
I'm excited about crypto overall. I know a lot of people are calling me the crypto doom and gloomer sometimes, or think that I'm always about doom and gloom. And it's just because I'm rooting from a selfish standpoint for everything to crash. But it's not like me saying, like Bitcoin's going to zero. It's me saying, oh, let me get a better price at a bargain. All right. So there's a, why is it not letting me pull it up? There's a super chat here. I'm trying to pull it up. I'm going to go down, down, down. All right. Whoops. Here it is. Andrew, thank you so much for being here. Hello, Larry and Max. Call me stupid. Laugh out loud. There are so many top coins with great positions to buy. However, I FOMO. That's what's funny about Andrew. He likes to FOMO in. Only 3 this month. I knew he was going to say Shiba. He loves Shiba. I like Shiba too. I ignored the diversify. Laugh out loud. Shiba, Luna Classic. Oh, he went into XRP now. Okay, good. So he's got, look, I love all 3 of those. The only one I'm not in yet is XRP. I don't blame you for FOMOing in, my friend. That's what happens. So thank you for the donation.
Yeah, thank you. And don't beat yourself up in regards to FOMO and certain ones. I mean, technically all of us are guilty of FOMOing into something at some point. Like we just outlined some other forms of FOMOing and whatnot. But, you got to do what you got to do. And if you feel like that's, you're like had to get into some of those because you thought that possibly it could go the other direction, hey, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, for me personally, like 90% of the time, that hasn't worked out for me. There's one right there, Zilliqa. I FOMO'd into Zilliqa in, I think it was April, because of that big Miami event. And I saw the price of Zilliqa go up to like 22 cents. And I said to myself, oh my gosh, this is huge, because this is the standout metaverse platform, Metopolis and so on. And it was a perfect case of buy the rumor, sell the news. And literally the price tanked and went back down. So again, don't beat yourself up about it. People do FOMO. I FOMO'd. It's all part of, being invested in crypto. You're going to FOMO into something at some point. But thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it.
Yeah. And I will say this, the way I look at it like this is that, I'm just trying to get a better price. So you FOMO'd into Shiba, Luna Classic, XRP. Yeah, don't beat yourself up, because I still say we're closer to the bottom, or probably when you bought a couple weeks ago, whenever you bought these positions or added more to your bags, you were closer to the bottom than the top. So I understand the FOMO bug. I do understand that. So, all right.
And
so
when it goes parabolic, you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. So
yeah, those are,
should be fine.
Those are 3 big ones right there. Let me just try to find my place. We left off with Calvin, trying to find Calvin. Okay. Coochie boy. Feds can screw everything up with the KYC and the elimination of the projects with anonymity legislation coming down the pike. You're talking about the federal U.S. government can screw everything up. Well, they're already talking about in the UN that they want to track where the wallets are, where all these wallets are. They don't even want to. I read an article a little bit in the earlier show, Max. The UN even doesn't even want certain crypto ads to appear like near bus stations and just dumb stuff like that. They want to censor a lot. So it's crazy. Hump, not dump. Celsius owner just cashed out $400 million thanks to the pump. Is he going to give you guys that lost everything with Celsius a penny? No, that's what's a shame. Tim Shea, I give away the 2 I just won. If I win, he's going to give away 2 if he wins the WAGMI. Okay, he really wants the WAGMI one. Too much. Tim is a marbles champ. Oh, that's how he's winning it, from playing that marbles game. Have you seen that marbles game, Max, that some of the influencers play with their audience? I haven't even seen much of it. I think I flashed it for a couple seconds. It's some kind of a game that the audience plays for giveaways.
I think of marbles, I only think of, like the old school one when you're a kid, and that one guy has the smasher one, or whatever it's called, the big one. And then on top of it, what's the other one? Marble Madness for Nintendo Entertainment System, 8-bit Nintendo. That was a fun video game I used to play back in the day.
Yeah, we'll have to look into it. But yeah, there's a lot of games around marbles. Remember like even the old fashioned marbles. All right. Coochie boy, Blue Whale Ricky. Yep. Another cave guy can come out. Laugh out loud. All right. So Michael Montclair. Hello again, fellas. There are so many crypto that we're promising before the crash. We will see some of these tokens explode when Bitcoin explodes. Yep. We're in a good position, guys. We're still early. Hump, not dump. Yeah, Crypto Winner was from New Jersey. You know what we tell them, guys. Say it, Max. Oh, I thought Crypto Winner's from Brooklyn. All right, so he's from Jersey.
No,
yeah,
okay,
ahead,
yeah. Go back to Jersey, you bum.
I like when you say that's funny. That's something I hear when I'm walking around my house too. Go back to Jersey, bum. Tim Shea, too much, laugh out loud. Coochie Boy, the bottom depends on how many miners liquidate their BTC. Eddie T, what's up? Eddie T, smash that like button. Coochie Boy, I get in Bitcoin around 16.5. Oh, wow. You got in there recently? That's great. But no, it didn't go. No, it didn't drop that far. Maybe he's talking about a long time ago. I think it was down 17 something. And I don't think I caught the bottom. All right. 17. Yeah, I say 17.5. All right. Too much. Bitcoin will hit all-time high before it crashes to 12, 11, 10,000. We'll see. We shall see, my friend. I'll beg to differ, but I could be wrong. You know, maybe the bottom is already in. We'll see. Hump, not dump. The 1% of the rich will never let us buy crypto at 10,000. Let's be real, guys. Everyone can't be rich. It's by design. Yep.
But that's the beauty of behind crypto. It is the time of the peasants to actually earn an insane amount of wealth. You know, peasant class citizens, hate to use that term, but, you know, that's what some people say. It's their time to shine. The key is how you time it.
Yep, it's true. It's hard. It's hard to time, but you're right. Michael Montclair, this crash was a blessing. I have over 120 crypto. Wow, diversifying between all types. I'm definitely ready. Laugh out loud. All right. Wow, that's something. Hump, not dump. What about Michael Saylor? Drunk behind talking about ETH is a security.
Right.
I don't know. Michael Saylor is a Bitcoin maxi, so he's probably got it in for Ethereum because he feels threatened that Ethereum is going to potentially flip.
Hey, remember when sorry to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
Remember when I used to do the Terror Wars videos on the last episode at the end? There was that robot, and you'd be like, intruder alert, intruder alert. Well, I'll say this. New member alert, new member alert.
We got a new member alert. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, let me go down. Let me find the new member of the show here. All right, down, 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 down. Oh, there you go. Legrand Commission. Did you get your wrench, by the way? I think I gave it to you, Legrand Commission, earlier, but I could be wrong. Thank you so much for becoming a member of Crypto Talk Now. Thank you so much. You are, I believe you're the 5th or 6th ever member. So thank you so much.
That is awesome, Legrand Commission. I was thinking that you already were one, but to see it now, right now, and have it official, you know me, I got to do it, man. So with that said, Legrand Commission. Oui, merci beaucoup. Yes. Merci.
Yep. And even though he's of Spanish descent, we just love saying it in a French accent. It makes it funny.
That is true. Yeah.
All right. So I'm still scrolling here. Apologize, guys. I'm trying to find hump, not dump. Okay. Bottom. Okay. Too much, laugh out loud. Let's see. Coochie Boy. Bottom depends on how many miners liquidate their BTC. Eddie T. What is up? Thank you so much. Smash the like button. Coochie Boy, okay, we read this already. Why am I missing this? Okay, I'm sorry. Here we go. Hump, not dump. No, okay. Hump, not dump. ETH is guaranteed to be a safe coin. If it wasn't, Disney would not have picked Polygon Matic. Well, I mean, Ethereum is I'm bullish on Ethereum. I wear the Bitcoin hat. I feel like Bitcoin is the ambassador, the face of crypto. For example, someone like my mom who's not invested in crypto at all. She's in stocks, mutual funds, CDs. I hate to admit it, because she's from a different generation. But when I ask her about what name she hears, tell me, Mom, about some crypto coins you've heard of before she started, watching the show a little bit. And she named Bitcoin, and she named Doge and Shiba Inu. Those are the 3 she came up with. So that's what's in the mainstream media. She didn't even
awesome that she knows. Yeah, that's awesome that she knows about some of the altcoins like Shiba Inu.
Well, she didn't even hear of Ethereum. That was the thing. I asked her about Ethereum, and she didn't know what that was. So I was just, I'm just saying that, look, Ethereum kicks Bitcoin's tail in terms of utility. It just does. It just does. But to me, Bitcoin's become a store of value, and it's also the face of crypto. It's what institutions are getting in, but they're also getting into Ethereum. So let's be fair. All right. So, yeah, they are now. Cram it. Hey, y'all. Thank you so much. Cram it. Here's somebody new. Yo-Yo. I like your username. Yo-Yo. Hi, guys. I have a question. No one answered me. Is CLV Clover dead? Oh, I've heard of Clover. I haven't. Do you have anything in Clover? Do you know much about Clover? I don't.
I haven't heard about Clover for a long time, so I don't know what's going on with it. Been a very long time since I heard about it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it either. Just tell me more about it, Yo-Yo.
Oh, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Super chat alert, 2 of them.
Okay. Let me see if I can find it. Scrolling. I'm scrolling. Oh, there's 2 of them. Big Mike. Oh, you know what? This is part of the Mike contingency of Mike's. Mike 1 through 3, Michael Cornwell, Big Mike 690069 99 cents. Thank you. Oh, here comes all the mics.
You're saying that's also Michael Cornwell, the first Big Mike?
I think it might be, but
Big Mike 6969, huh?
I'm not sure. It could be.
Well, Mike casting couch looks anyway. All right.
Mike C 99 cents. Thank you. 99 cents better. Well, it's $1. You guys owe us a penny. Beamer, thank you for the buck. Thank you so much. All right. So back to
thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Scroll. Where did I leave off, Max? You remember who it was that I read last?
It was Boomer effing Sooner. No, I don't know who it was. I
just want to say Yo-Yo. It was Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo, you can't play with my yo-yo. Don't mess with the yo-yo. Wasn't there a rap song that says you can't play with my yo-yo? Yo. Remember? It was the girl was no, it was a girl.
Well, it's the rapper Yo-Yo.
Yeah, was she a girl rapper?
Yeah.
No, yeah. And that's what it was, something like that. All right, Mr. Max P, I think this is a bull trap. Yo, 7 month down, incredible. Yo, I really believe in crypto, but I think this Clover project is pretty much a ghost. Michael Montclair, Disney backs Dragon Chain, so we will see some collabs involving Poly and Dragon Chain. Do you know anything about Dragon Chain, Max?
No, I do not. No. I take your word on it. I mean, might be a good thing.
Yeah, thank you for the update. We'd have to look more into it. Michael Montclair. Iron Lux Trader, do not invest in meme community tokens. He's all right. Hold on. He's yelling it. Do not invest in meme community tokens during a bear market or winter market. Do not do it. According to Iron Lux Trader, I have to agree with that. I
have to agree with him for the most part on that. Unless it's one you're just completely sold on the idea that, well, these are liquidated prices. And I think when the bull market comes back and a lot of, I should say a lot, maybe some of the meme tokens might do well, then yes, I would agree for the most part with that statement. How do we know this? Well, that's basically what happened last time around. The key thing to take away from this is which ones of those meme token projects are going to still be around well into the bull market. Now, it seems like a lot of them are still around, but are they actually going to deliver on some of the promises? And we don't even need to mention some of those projects.
Yeah, so the only meme ones, if you want to still call them memes, for me is Doge and Shiba. That's it. But yeah, so much more than just memes. But Mr. Max P, at one point, Matic was 100. What is he saying? Matic? I don't know. Mastic was 100K for $100. I'm not sure what he's saying there. All right. Tim Shea, welcome everyone. Please smash the bears out of the like button. Thank you. Oh, Matic. Yeah. At one point. All right. So he's winning 1 point. Matic was 100K, 100,000 Matic for $100. That was something. All right.
Oh yeah. That's amazing.
Michael Cornwell, H bar, like 9% and climbing. Nice again on the 24-hour. Mr. Max P. I was too new into crypto to figure out how to buy Matic at the time. That's too bad. Michael Cornwell, I put $100 on a lot of coins, so it's easy to watch them since they are in order. Tim Shea, happens to us all, Max P. Yo-Yo, ACH has been pumping today. So cool. Tim Shea, you really haven't lost until you decide to sell. That's true. Legrand Commission. Luna Classic will, unless you're in something really bad, like that's probably never going to come back, like Mononoke Inu, like I'm in. Legrand Commission. Luna Classic will hit 10 cents before XRP goes to the moon. Really? Also, the next bull run, Bitcoin will get to 150K XRP. Holy cow. You really think that? I'm going to do the math on the 250. Let's see. 25. All right. Wait. 1, 3, 6, 7. Wait a minute. I wish I could go back with this calculator. All right. Whatever. That's a lot. I won't worry about the math. All right. So you think that's going to happen, Max? Is Luna Classic really going to hit 10 cents before XRP goes to the moon? You think?
I don't think he's too far off. I mean, the whole thing with XRP, I of course believe that XRP is going to do leaps and bounds, and it's just like crazy. We talked about, for instance, like $1,000 or more. Heck, some people got as high as 10,000. I mean, it just sounds nuts. And I get it. A lot has to happen with the overall crypto market, global market cap for those things to happen. But yeah, Luna Classic could very well hit well above a penny, right, before the end of the year. I still think that could pretty much happen. Now, I'm glad you brought up Luna Classic, all right? So I'm not going to completely answer some of these questions, but I will state this. In regards to Luna Classic, the whole thing with the burning, yeah, you guys are going to see a video about someone. You of course seen the big announcement of the testnet for that 1.2%. Again, guys, that's just the testnet trying to see if this thing, it is in full functionality, and that's great news. But it's just that it's a test net. So until that gets into the actual, what they refer to as a main net, then, we're not there yet, but we will be. And the cool thing is just all these things that have been put into motion to get us to where, the goal of achieving some of these prices, I think eventually we're going to get to it. As far as when exactly the penny mark will be is yet to be determined. But if someone said, yeah, you have to, guess which one will be first. Yeah, I'm pretty much with, who was the Ironlux trader said that? I can't remember who it was, but
LeBron Commission.
Yeah. Possibly 10 cents, but I mean, I remember Michael Cornwell saying 7. I don't remember when exactly Michael Cornwell said 7 cents, but I would say it's safe to say like a penny. I guess it's not financial advice or anything, but it's just a guess. But it's becoming more of like a prediction, if you will, because there's so many things in line to make these things happen. It'd be different if it was like there is no terror rebels and we're hoping to get at least a couple guys or handful of guys to help out with this. No, it's a passionate community. There's transparency. There's talks. Heck, you saw terror rebels they actually met Terraform Labs, not necessarily like in person. It might have been just virtually, but it doesn't matter. The point is, we live in a day and age in which people do work remotely. Heck, me even talking to Larry like before and after the show and things like that, I don't have to physically be in North Carolina to see Larry and talk to him. I could do it all virtually. So I imagine they talked amongst each other virtually. That just makes more sense. And the whole idea that they're trying to be transparent and get the ball rolling is great. And then when you see other people mention, hey, this is in testnet and it's fully functional, and now we just got to test it out more and make sure all the kinks and bugs are worked out. We're going to, of course, hear about the mainnet. And then, of course, when we do hear about the mainnet, I mentioned there'd be a little bit of price action because, again, it's a little bit of buying the rumor, if you will. The rumor as in, hey, are we actually going to finally be burning? Well, yeah. And then when the burns actually start happening, then that's when we can all finally get super excited. And we're going to see that. We're going to see pumps and so on. So I think it's going to be huge for Luna Classic going forward. And then, if anything, we'll go back and look at all those people in May and early June, the naysayers are like, oh, this is dead. You guys are a bunch of fools and all that. It's just like, whatever, it's recognizing opportunities and seizing those opportunities. And that's basically what we're doing. So shout out to all the people who got into Luna Classic and so on, because I think we're going to be fine personally.
Thank you. Too much. Volt will be huge. Cram it. Everyone knows which token I'm in. He. Yep. You want to say it, Max? Kunotori? Remember how to say it?
Kramatin Kunotori. He will bring great honor to his family.
Yeah, and thank you for that. Tim Shea, Volt is in a contest with Satana. Is it Saitama? To get
believe it or not, Saitama is trending.
Is it really?
Yeah, I was telling Common Sense that. I couldn't believe it. So late last night and even today on Twitter, it's officially called Saitama Technologies LLC or something like that. It is trending all over Twitter. I couldn't believe it. So people, of course, are, the gung-ho Wolfpack people and so on, were retweeting how a dev, I don't know what specific one. I mean, obviously, it's not like, I'm not saying that Russ Armand's a dev, but somebody from the Saitama team has been doing actual interviews on CNBC for Saitama, not here in the United States, but on other countries. I don't know exact country. I mean, it looked like something from like the Middle East or something, but it was mainstream news stations in other countries. So, and this was going like ongoing all day or night long, whatever the time difference was. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, well, that's a positive thing for them. I mean, with all the bad news they've been getting for the longest time, to see them actually trending, I mean,
that's interesting. Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I feel cheated by Saitama at this point. Yeah. I can't hold back any longer. I can't say it any nicer than that. That's the nicest I'm going to say it. If they want to clip this and get pissed at me, then good. Because I have not even gotten my airdrops. I did 105 freaking videos for Saitama, and I'm just getting pissed off. Because, as I never got paid 1 penny by Saitama, that's the truth. Everybody came at me because of my enthusiasm with Saitama. Not everybody, but some people did. I was very enthusiastic about it because I was relatively early, excited, built this whole channel in the beginning before I even knew Max on Saitama. But now I'm just like, I'm salty about it because they haven't done anything for me. At this point, I feel like they should be calling me up on the phone saying, Larry, here's $10,000. Thank you so much for all the money you brought into our project. Oh, and by the way, here's your airdrop too, because I haven't gotten my airdrop. So that's, it kind of,
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
You brought more than $10,000 because of all those videos you did. And especially all the subscribers you got. Like there's a few videos. I think you got like over 11,000 views or more. Yeah. And then you could go back to those and see how many people actually subscribe. So like, for instance, out of those 11,000 views, there's a portion of people who invested. And then especially the ones that subscribe from that, like what if the average one put in, I don't know, $500, and then you multiply that by times how many subscribers? Yeah. Well over $10,000. So yeah, I wouldn't even known about you if it wasn't for Saitama. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm grateful to the Wolfpack. I'm grateful to those that are invested in it or were invested in it in the past when I did so many videos last year. I'd have nothing against the investors, but at this point, I don't even have much money left into it because I sold off so much. But how long is it going to take for somebody like me or any other small investor at this point to get their airdrops? It's just annoying. But that's cool that it's trending. I hope that it does good.
Yeah. Before you read the next comment, I apologize, Tim Shea or whoever's got the next comment. You have a super chat, another one, and it's been there for a while. I apologize, Michael Cornwell.
Oh, okay. Let me see here. Let me find it. Is it Michael? Wait, which one is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, 7 cents. Yo, laugh out loud. Classic, that's right. Yeah. Michael Cornwell saying it's going to go to 7 cents, Luna Classic. Or is he saying that he owes us 7 pennies?
No, remember his Luna Classic prediction originally, remember? 7 cents?
Yeah, 7 cents. Yeah. Yep, when they did the math, when we first met him online here. Thank you again, Michael Cornwell. I'm going to go back.
By all means, thank you again.
Trying to find. I lost my spot. Do you remember the last person we read? Yo, trim it. Oh, here we go. We're getting closer. Okay, Yo. Does Thor really have any connection with Amazon? I haven't heard that. Thor chain is he talking about?
Yeah, Thor chain.
Okay.
I know Investor Place covers Thor a little bit, but it's just one of those ones I haven't got more into yet.
All right. So Daniel Ramirez, any advice?
Can't give you financial advice. Sorry.
I'm not sure what advice. Yeah, we can't do that. let's see. No, I don't. I can't think of what he was referring to, but thank you for being here, Daniel Ramirez. Iron Lux Trader. Unfortunately, Volt will never be a top 100 blue chip coin or make another other than their developers millionaires. Daniel Ramirez, any advice on getting in on Bitcoin? Oh, okay. And Ethereum now, or do you think it's a fake out?
Well, who was it?
That,
I think somebody told me it was common sense that he felt as though, Ethereum could go as low as like I think it was like 650 or 750. If it goes to 750, I mean, being able to buy a whole ETH for 750 is a bargain, to say the least. But if you're also the same type of person, which you're like, well, I'm on a really tight budget and I could spend like 750 to 1,000, and I'd rather just, diversify it more into, some of these other things, like whether it's, XDC, because, XDC is like 2 or 3 cents. Some of these other ones in which are just, let's face it, very low price, but, reasonably high on the market cap. But like, ZIL stands out, right? Like they're roughly 4 or 5 cents. VET is 2 or 3 cents. Heck, even Stellar Lumens, XOM is like what, 12 cents, something like that. So if you're that type of person, which you rather have a bigger diversified portfolio, recognizing the prices per coin or token, then to me that'd be a better route to go than just putting your money like, I got 1 ETH. Okay, you got 1 ETH, but now you only have, your budget says you only have like $300 left to get into some of the others one. If that's what you want to do, that's what you got to do. I mean, it's all depending on what you're convicted to, or what drives you, or what you're impressed with. But that's the way I look at it. I'd rather just diversify a little bit more than just putting all in, one thing. I do recognize that getting 1 ETH for 750 is a bargain if it does drop that low. But who says you have to get 1 ETH? Again, that's another false perception that people have. Like even with Bitcoin, people have that to, I have to own 1 full Bitcoin. Do you? Because even with getting a half ETH, ETH goes back up, to like 4,000 or 5,000. You have a half, that's $2,500 worth. Or heck, if ETH goes to all-time highs and it hits like 10,000, some people still think that it's going to go to 10K at some point. You have a half, that's 5,000. I mean, it's just the math behind it. But again, it's kind of like that tunnel vision we're talking about earlier, where people think they have to own a full thing of whatever crypto asset there is.
Yeah, that's true. You can buy fractions. This is something I didn't point out earlier, and I agree with Tim Shea. Those congressmen will FUD until they buy a bag. Sometimes I feel like that goes on, where they're just FUDding stuff just so they can make it fall to get in. Hump, not dump. Breaking XRP news. You guys got it here. Thanks. Iron Lux Trader, Daniel, now. I'm not sure what he means by that. Do you? Daniel, now. All right.
I don't know.
Hump, not dump. Great show, guys. Anybody's been to south of the border? Hey, I've been down to, no, that's in South Carolina. I've been to south of the border a long time ago, but that's in South Carolina before I even lived in North Carolina. Great show, guys. Anybody been to south of the border down in North Carolina? That's where I took a picture. Drive down 275. You will run into a little southern Mexico. Just right up. Yeah, that's in South Carolina, south of the border. That's where you took that picture? Okay, cool. Tim Shea used to see those Pedro signs all the time. That's right. Come see Pedro. There's a place, I don't even know how to describe it. It's called South of the Border in South Carolina. It's a fun place for kids. There's always these signs saying Pedro says stop here. It's like a place where you buy like t-shirts and knickknacks and stuff like that.
Huh. I've actually been to the real south of the border, as in like Mexico.
So, yeah.
Because I live in a border state of Arizona, but I've been to Tijuana. I've been to the Sea of Cortez, aka Baja. The Baja Peninsula area, all that area. Puerto Penasco. I don't know if you heard of that. They call it Rocky Point. And then I've been to Juarez, unfortunately, a couple times. Very extreme poverty there. Yeah,
years ago, the only place in Mexico I was at was Cozumel, Mexico. Yo, do you think at some point, etc., is going to become a rare coin after the merge and all, because it could become rare in the future? It has classic in the name. It could be something right. I'm not sure what he's saying there. Iron Lux Trader, Larry has been cheering for crash for over a month. Did we crash? No. Created higher lows. Yep. But we still can crash. There's still a chance. But we'll see. Hump, not dump. I believe what's holding Ethereum up right now is all the stake ETH people keep staking. Maybe. Simon Ravenscroft, welcome back. If Luna, he's part of the giveaway. I have to start putting together a list on a spreadsheet of the people in the giveaways and how many times they've entered. If Luna Classic makes me rich, I will have it on my Lambo. Laugh out loud. Great stream, guys. Everyone send to enter the giveaway. Oh, that's right. That must be subliminal. I saw the word giveaway before I saw it. Like and share. Thank you. I recognize your name and said to myself in the giveaway. Yes, thank you. Legrand Commission, founders of the beleaguered crypto lending and borrowing firm 3 Arrows Capital, spent $50 million on a down payment for a luxury lot. I did hear this today. Yes, I read this today, and another $48 million to purchase a bungalow in Singapore. That part I didn't hear. I heard about the yacht. Thank you. Selmo Fudd is here. Thank you. Tim Shea, Legrand Commission. Did you see 3 of them were detained in Dubai trying to leave the country on a private jet? I did not hear that. Selmo Fudd Marble. Tim Shea says, Selmo. Tim Shea. Hump, not dump. If we want the feds to leave crypto alone, go out and vote friendly politicians and federal chairmen. Okay. Hump, not dump. I love you, Max. Michael Cornwell says, boom. Andrew says, yes, Max, very first time. I agree with you. That is the beauty about crypto. Anybody can be super rich. Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for that.
Cram it. How do you become a member? Oh, okay. If you want to be a member of this YouTube channel, Crypto Talk Now, you just go over here and you see this little button here that says join. Just click on join. Let me see if I can click on it if it will let me. And then, oh, that's an old little funny skit we did. And then you click on join and it comes up. It's as low as $4.99 a month. There's 3 levels. We haven't figured out what the other levels give you. To be honest, that's my fault. Crypto, there's a silver and a gold.
Oh,
Somebody asked me what a gold does. I'm like, I don't even know what it does. We've got to come up with. Then we've got the loyalty. Okay, so we got the loyalty badges. All right, so there we go. That's how you become a member. Thank you.
I just remember on that promo, we had a funny thing. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, about Mononoke Inu.
Yeah.
Legrand Commission, XRP and XLM still bullish on the daily and the weekly. Tim Shea says smash the like button.
Yeah, let's take a look into how we're doing right now. 114 people watching. We got about 68 likes. That's not too shabby. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you. Luna Classic. Okay. Blue Whale Ricky says Luna Classic. So I guess it's time to look at Luna Classic again.
We did talk about it, and that was just delayed. But yeah,
it was delayed. But yeah, right now it's at 3010714, up slightly today. All right. So yeah, you're right. I am so far behind. I didn't even think of that. Okay. Now I've lost my spot.
It's okay.
Let's see. Sorry about that.
Everybody gives you the benefit of the doubt, my friend. You're fine. You're doing good.
Yeah, it's just, where is it? Crypto winter, hump, not, don't, no.
Like I said, good problems, right? Good problems.
Yeah, there's so many. I'm trying to make sure we don't miss any. Did I read this one? Where's the Blue Whale Ricky one that we just read? It's Tim Shea, smash the like button. Oh, yeah, here it is. Yep. Okay, this one I missed right in here. Mike Meredith, there's just someone new. Thank you so much. Another Mike. There's probably like 23 Mikes that watch the show. Mike Meredith, thank you. Is Bitcoin Cash a good investment? Oh, you know who would say that?
Cool Cat Crypto.
Yep.
I was thinking the same thing.
He loves Bitcoin Cash. We're not into it, but Cool Cat likes it.
If he was here, he'd give you a whole grocery list of reasons why he feels that way too.
Yep. That's why I say it was so funny. There's guys that come in here that love Volt. There's guys that come in here that don't like Volt. Guys that come in here to like this and that. And it's funny how we remember it. Hump, not dump. Crypto winter is a Bitcoin maxi that doesn't do anything. ETH is the future with Polygon. Michael Cornwell, that damn crypto winter guy, laugh out loud. All right. Michael Cornwell is laughing. Daniel you. Hi. Thank you.
Hi, Daniel. Welcome.
Too much. Volt and Terra are your exception.
Could be. Yeah, it could be.
Mike Meredith, WPT is killing it. Is that War Pigs? Is that the War Pig token? Maybe. I heard it was doing good.
Is that the ticker symbol? I mean, you know what?
I think so.
shout out to I'm thinking a different one. There's a different one. It's like a pig token. Coochie Boy pointed out. I think it was last Wednesday when I was doing my own Wednesday show. Coochie Boy pointed out, and believe it or not, this thing had 100% token sniffer score. I couldn't believe it.
Something else. All right. So WPT is killing it. Michael Cornwell, I want to take some Luna bag and throw 100K on each of these ISO 2022 coins. Tim Shea, Terrarium's killing it right now. It is. I've checked it in my wallet. It's doing well. Max P, also take a look at Telcoin. Could be a great project during the next bull run. We'll have to look at that one at some point. Coochie Boy, I buy next year's coins today. I bought this year's coins 2 years ago, and I have a plan and strategy. That's good to always have a plan and strategy. Sick Ren is back with the Adidas avatar. Maybe I should put $1 into every crypto on this market for craps and giggles. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe you haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you back.
Thank you for coming back. Hump, not dump. Who many bits can a Bitcoin bit if a Bitcoin Bitcoin? I know he's trying to do like a little.
Are you? You say your brother's with Crypto Winter. You sure you're not like his twin brother? Because you guys talk exactly the same in chat.
You know what he's doing? Do you remember that thing about the lollipop? How many licks does it take to get to the center of a lollipop?
Yeah,
that's the one he's saying. All right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember all that. Hey, remember the whole thing of I mean, there was a rumor about it, but I actually remember when it was an actual thing. So you get your Tootsie Roll Pop or whatever, and if it had the Indian shooting a star, you could take it into the cashier at the convenience store, and then he give you a free one. You remember that?
Yeah.
I used to do that when I was a kid.
Sort of, yeah. I kind of remember vaguely. But yeah, it's just that there was an owl or something is what the one I was thinking about where.
Yeah, I remember the owl.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's funny how, it's funny the topics, what came up today on the earlier show was Benny Hill. Do you ever watch? Do you remember Benny Hill?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that guy.
And me being so out of touch with Hollywood, or whatever you want to say, I'm like, is Benny Hill still alive? And I looked him up, and he actually passed away in 1992. He was old when we were watching him. Yeah, I forgot how old he was.
It's just that he was amazingly funny, and funny, the replays. Another comedian that I absolutely loved who passed away too soon. I think it was in 2003. Is John Ritter. My all-time favorite TV show, as far as like a sitcom and all that, is Three's Company. I could be in the worst mood. I could come on, turn that on, and just cheer me up because I always love that show. I have all the seasons and the spin-offs. That's how much of a fan I am of that show.
Cool. Interesting to know. Yeah, because someone came in earlier with the Benny Hill as their username. I thought that was funny. Yo, Bitcoin seems to be on its way to retest 23.7. He said the magic word, Bitcoin. Let's see what it's doing. He says it's going to test 23.7, maybe. Currently up, having another little run here, 23,474. Let's see what happens. We're going to have to wait and see.
You know how we always talk about like if a particular crypto is trading sideways, it's basically like 1 to 5%.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Bitcoin, if Bitcoin's up like 5%, that's not really trading sideways. That's really significant for Bitcoin and even Ethereum. Yeah. Especially really Bitcoin. Yep.
All right. Let me go through and rapid fire read as many comments as I can. Patches is kind of
actually you can't yet. You got a couple alerts.
Okay.
So Cash a Space and Cram It.
All right. Hang
on. Super chat and a new member.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. All right, here, let me do this. I'm going to put up, thank you so much, Cassius. Don't call me Cassius Clay, but Cassius Space for the $5 donation. Is your SataMask showing any balance? I don't have it on SataMask. I don't have it on that. I have it on MetaMask. Mine has a 0 balance when I have over $4,000 in there. That's bad. I can only see my assets on Etherscan. Max, I'll let you talk a little bit. I have to take Patches out. He has to go to little boy's room outside. I'll be right back.
I understand. So, first of all, Cash Space, thank you once again for your super chat. Love the avatar, the chickens. That's awesome. But in regards to SataMask, I, just like Larry, I don't have my own SataMask. I have 2 bags of Saitama. My biggest bag was on Bitmart. My second biggest bag is on Coinbase Wallet. I finally got most of my Saitama V2 airdrop to my Coinbase wallet. I think I have now 90%. So there's just a slight bit that I haven't got yet. But where you state mine has 0 balance, and when I have over 4K in there, that's my whole thing too. I put 4K into Saitama as well. You have a little over 4K. You mentioned that you can only see your assets on Etherscan. That is alarming because for one, of all the problems they of course had with SATA Max, and now it's called referred to as SATA Pro. If you still have that proof of like Etherscan, I mean that's like like your receipt, if you will, that shows the proof. They have stated that everybody will eventually get it and so on. But if for any reason you still feel as though this is taking too long, I remember a while back the team stated that you can actually submit like a support ticket, and I have actually seen the feedback from that they actually do a good job of responding back. So I will give them credit in regards to that. So if you feel as though like you're just sweating it and you don't want to keep waiting, rightfully so, it's been a while, I would definitely take some of those steps. If I'm not mistaken, they have it pinned actually at the official Saitama Twitter space, if you will, maybe possibly even on if you're familiar with Medium, don't quote me on it, but there are some things pinned in which you can take those steps to at least get the ball in motion in regards to your support ticket. So, if you do that, let us know how it went and so on. Because I'm sure there's countless other people in the community that probably are wondering about this as well. So, thank you for that, nonetheless. I think maybe Patches is, pulling out some coins as token rewards for the community.
All right.
There he is, the man of the hour. There he is.
Patches is back. All right. Thank you. Thank you for covering for me. Patches had to go pee on a tree outside or something. All right. So Cassius Space, thank you once again. There's another. Oh, now it's Kramit as a member. Okay. Thank you so much. Kramit, you have become a YouTube member. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. You know what? I think that's a record, 2 members in one day.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We never really push that. We don't really tell people about it. Once again, if you'd like to join the community here, you can just click on this join button right here and you can become a member. Right now, I would just do the $5 level because we haven't hashed out anything for levels above that. And that's just my fault. Just actually slipped my mind to come up with something. But I didn't even tell Max this. I came up with the idea. I sent a tweet out. I don't know if it was in the middle of the night or early in the morning. I would like to do a focus group. This is an old-fashioned term. I don't even know if they do these anymore. But in marketing, we used to do what's called a focus group. We'd like to actually ask members of our community. It's voluntary. We would like you to just message me again on Twitter and just say the word focus group, or 2 words, focus group, obviously, and just ask. What we want to do is we want to kind of survey you guys a little bit, not give you a survey, but we want to talk to you. Patches, please sit down. We want to ask you questions about the content that you want for your future Patreon groups. Now, I have a whole bunch of stuff hashed out, and I still have to go over it with Max. I've been writing a lot of different ideas down, but we also want to hear from the community of what you would think would be valuable for that. And then also we want to talk to you a little bit about the NFTs that we have planned for further down the road. We want to understand. We just want some feedback. That's why, Patches, stop it, please. That's why we call it focus groups. We want to just focus on some ideas and get feedback from our community to try to tailor it to your needs and desires. All right. Thank you for that. Kramit. Michael Cornwell.
Okay, you saw it.
Yeah. Michael Cornwell, again, thank you so much. Twitter post. Hang on one second. I've got to go and find Michael Cornwell's Twitter.
I didn't get a chance to thank you as well, Kramit. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Mike. Whoops. Mike. M-I-K-E.
And thank you again, Michael Cornwell. Yet again. Thank you.
All right. So this is Michael Cornwell's Twitter. He is Mike C. at Mike C 423-60636. Okay. He says, my last Twitter post. That's this one from 2 minutes ago. All right. Here it is. Wait, maybe I should just see what he wrote above it. That's just one of the partners at DPG Maximus. And that's Max and me. One of the partners. Okay, here we go. Digital Perspectives, ACI, and Ripple. Partner does 14 trillion each day. Partner. Oh, ACI. Okay. 14 trillion market cap. 14 trillion divided by 54 billion equals a $259 XRP. And then he's saying a case for 215.
I love this.
And
I mean, don't you love how it's all broken down like that? Yeah.
Yeah, he's always about the math. It's good because everybody has their thing. Math is cool and everything. I think I just get I get bogged down with a lot of stuff. I'm more of an idea person, so the math I'll leave to other people.
I get it. I'm just gonna. I mean, I'll let you finish reading that, but here's my thing, and I'm sure this frustrates you guys too. The thumbnails of those YouTube channels in which it's like, 1,000x next week. Yeah, right. Yeah. Right. But then there's this, and it's like, okay, this is not just pulling something out of your butt. And no, these are actual figures, verifying if the market cap was at 14 trillion and so on. But go ahead and go back to what you're doing. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're totally fine.
I mean, don't you hate those type of thumbnails? Yeah, it drives me crazy.
Yeah, there needs to be some math behind these predictions. And this is what they're trying to do is show us the math. So that's good. So you guys can go over and check it out yourself. Check out Mike's Twitter at Mike C right here. All right. Thank you so much again, Michael Cornwell. Let's go back and see if we can find where I left off before Patches had to go pee-pee. Take a pee. He is a dog, so I can say that. All right. So sorry for being a little crass. Sick Ren. Let's see. Hump, not dump. Okay. Tim. Oh, here we go. Tim Shea. Hump. Did we read this one? No. Hump, not dump. Polygon came out of this crypto winter like the winner of Squid Games. Okay. Tim Shea, Russ keeps passing out the Kool-Aid to all the new investors. Yeah, that's what they're doing. I hope I'm a big fan. I still want it to do well. I'm grateful for Saitama for being such a hot topic that we could build the whole channel on before a new max. And now we're building something even better. But please, guys, please, how long does it take? How long does it take to do everybody should have their tokens by now. Come on, please. Stop with this. It doesn't take that long. It doesn't. It smells bad. The fish is rotting from the top. That's what I'm saying. All right. Legrand Commission. Welcome to all the new people here. Consider subscribing to stay up to date with all the crypto news. And what do we always forget to tell people, Max? Hit that little bell notification because you know what? I've been looking at some of the stats. I'm looking at some of the stats. There's hardly any people that get notifications that actually watch this. Most of the people are just kind of, the good thing about this is this. I know I kind of messed up the time on the day shows, but I'm trying to train the audience to understand that we're coming on every day, 3 o'clock and 9 p.m. Now, not all of us are going to be on the same time, or, sometimes Max has it off. Sometimes I'm going to have hopefully more time off. Like tomorrow night, Max will be here for his Max show by himself. Tomorrow during the day, me and Maria will be on at 3. Thursday, by the way, I'm going to be on Maria's show. For the first time ever, I'm going on to another YouTuber's channel, so that's cool. But the point that I'm trying to make is please hit the notification bell because that way you don't have to remember. And it'll be cool. All right, Legrand Commission. If I win Larry's NFT, I will donate one of mine to do a second giveaway. Oh, cool. I like that. All right.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
That's the community is going to donate to each other. That's nice. I like the synergy of that and helping out each other. Listen, cram it. Listen, I got my own dealings with Saitama. There's proof out there from one of the devs asking their supporters to F him up. Is that what he's saying? Something. To one of the Kunatori supporters, I'm all good with rivalry, but that's BS. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, if that happened, I mean, oh man, that's not good at all.
That's dirty pool or whatever they used to call it. All right, hump, not dump. Can we say it? Sounds like Larry got burned by Saitama. The name sounds familiar. No, actually, I've had a great run with Saitama. I made some money. I built, the whole channel. Grateful for all that. But now I'm a person. So the dog has bit my hand. When the dog bites your hand, you stop feeding it. You get rid of the dog. I'm sorry, but, you have to give the dog away to be nice. Or you have to do something more extreme. But, this is it. Please. How can I be nice? How can I be good about it if they don't give me my airdrop? I'm starting to be like, it's a little bit of money, whatever it is, not very much, but it's like, It's the principle of it. Supposing I had $100,000 in it and I didn't get my airdrop, I'd be hopping up. This show would be like every day I would be complaining about it, but it's not that bad. But I'm for the people. I'm kind of like a little bit like Richard Hart, just a little bit. Not the same, but look, I'm for the people here. I'm thinking about all the people that are like Larry that have a small bag of Saitama left and they haven't gotten their airdrops. It's not right. It's an injustice. So that's what makes me upset. All right. So because, look, if I get my airdrop, if I don't get my airdrop, it's not going to be the end of the world. Okay. I lost a few $100s. But, what about all the, not millions of people? What about the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that didn't get their airdrop? It's sickening. All right. Too much. Tim, you have to get a bag of Volt. All right. Tim Shea, I have a small bag. Too much.
Yeah,
I knew it.
Same here.
Yeah, I have a small bag of Volt too, still. Blue Whale Ricky, good night to all, and to all a good night. Isn't that what Santa Claus says? Good night to all, and to all a good night.
Or that one newscaster from, I guess, like, was it the 50s or 60s or something like that? You always say, good night and good luck.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember what was that. Tom, not Tom Brokaw. Who was the legendary broadcaster years ago before all the
Walter Cronkite?
Walter Cronkite. Was that him? Maybe.
I don't remember him saying, like, I mean, I wasn't around obviously during that time, but my point is, like, I at least watched a lot of historical things and whatnot. I don't remember him saying, good night and good luck, but there is one other person who would always say, I can't remember who it is.
I'm sure his name. Yeah, I know. I've heard that expression. I can't remember who had said it either. Good night to all, and to all a good night. I was up at 5 a.m. and I'm sleepy. Great show, and see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Ricky. Appreciate it.
Ricky's got a wrench. Tim Shea, I got in early on the V2. Tim Shea, later Blue Whale Ricky later. Tim, too much. That's cool. I bought in December. Legrand Commission. Good night, Ricky. Tim Shea. I love when these guys go back and forth because it also helps us with the algorithm. So you guys can have a bunch of conversations. You guys are,
it does. I mean, it does. Like, we mentioned before, I mean, even people hit like emojis, it's feeding the beast of the algorithm,
And that's how we discover new people. And you know what's been happening? Max and I talked about it offline. Our retention rate is through the roof. So we might not get like 1,000, 2,000 views like some of these influencers, but we're getting like a crazy retention rate. I bet you our retention rate's well above 70%, which means when people come to the door, they stay and watch. That's really cool.
It is cool. I agree.
Yeah, it is. Too much says yes. Tim Shea, I got it after launch. Hump, not dump. I meant to say South. Thank you, guys. South Carolina. Hump, not dump. I make my brother crypto winner to buy my subscription. I live in my mom. I don't believe that. It's just a joke. All right. I'm making my brother crypto winner to buy my subscription. I still live in my mom's basement. I think he's teasing me. All right. Tim Shea, Cool Cat Crypto says BSV, the real Bitcoin. Isn't that crazy? These guys are all starting to learn, when we meet each other in person, and Cool Cat Crypto doesn't look like a cat, I'm going to be freaked out. If I'm not shaking his paw, I just keep seeing his avatar looks like a cat. And I know what he always talks about, which is funny. If he comes up to me and says that BSV is a bad investment, I'm going to be like, you're not Cool Cat Crypto. I mean, we all know everybody here. It's crazy.
And for the record, if Crypto Winner or his brother, Pump Not Dump, show up in person to whatever convention we have, I will poo pancakes for 2 weeks straight. I'll just state that. Okay.
That's funny. Look, everyone's welcome. Legrand Commission, 3.2 billion Doge worth nearly 218 million. I read that today. I saw that on Crypto Panic. 218 million has been reportedly moved by Robinhood to cold storage. Yes. That could be a sign of people being a little scared. Robinhood, it's in cold storage, so we'll see. All right. Too much. At Michael Cornwell, don't do it. You will get wrecked. The Jeets would dump on you. Okay. Stroke. Oh, no, not stroke. Stake. Sorry, I thought it said stroke. Stake, Hex, and thank me later. I put the word N in there. Thank me later. Texas National Movement token has launched. Donation phase pays 10,000 tokens for every dollar donated. A movement for Texas to succeed from the union. Really? To be on a referendum and do that. Did you notice that there's also a lot of people here from Texas?
Oh, yeah, of course. But they've been talking about secession for like the longest time. So.
Yeah, they have. Thank you so much. I'm taking it that you're a hex guy and you like to stake it. Let's see. Hump, not dump. There's 131 beautiful people in here. You're all special to us. Please do one special thing for us and hit the like button. Thank you. Hump, not dump. Check on your wallet to see if there's notification buttons to turn on the coin that's missing. That happened to me in Trust Wallet. Well, I actually loaded the contract for Saitama V2 in there. I did it, I don't even know, a couple weeks ago, and it still has not appeared. I see my old balance in there from the original contract, but it has not been airdropped to me for the new. Hump, not done. I couldn't find my Polygon ETH on my Polygon Matic network. I had to go into my Trust Wallet and do it, but didn't need to bridge. Just look the coin up and hit notification, and it should appear. Hump, not dunk. I only have Facebook. Too much. Max, did you take profits from Saitama when it went off in November? When it went up?
Unfortunately, no, because I bleed in it so much. I was, like a lot of people, I was like, man, this seems like it's going to be this amazing thing. And, they got this thing called SataMask that's, coming out. I was thinking about like all the positive catalysts for the future that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people.
Maybe. So, Max, I just had a crazy thought. Instead of having a Patreon group, why don't we start a Saitama I didn't take profits support group? I'll lead this. Hello, I'm a Saitama investor, and I did not take profits prior to the November 13th Vegas event. Hello, my name is Larry. I'm part of the Saitama I did not take profit support group. Hey, Larry, how are you? Hello, my name is Max. Hello, this is wouldn't that be funny?
Oh, yeah, totally. Hey, my name is Georgie. Hey, welcome, Georgie. Yeah, I just want to tell you guys, I didn't take profits off the top. They told me about the SataMask, and I didn't do too well. Oh, okay. Well, we like to welcome you nonetheless. We're here for you. All right, thank you. And where you guys from? Oh, Phoenix and so on. Okay, where you from, Larry? I'm from upstate New York. Oh, yeah, you been to Jersey? Yeah, of course. Well, go back to Jersey, you bum.
Yep. That's where we're going to start. And you know what? It'll be free. Hello, I'm Larry. I'm part of the Saitama. I did not take profits before the November 13th debacle at Vegas. All right. So, hello, Larry. How are you? I'm not doing too good. Could have made a fortune. All right. Well, all right. Whatever. I still did make money, but not as much.
Saitama support group. Here we come.
Yeah. We're starting our own Saitama I did not take profit support group. There'd be a lot of people that would probably join.
Too much. I wouldn't. Hey, I'm down for it. I'd be part of that group.
That would be the ultimate troll.
What? I know people put way more than 4K, but you know what? 4K, that hurt me, and I'm still upset about that.
Too much. All right. Thank you. Tim Shea. I hope so. Welcome back. Mrs. NFT Queen says, Tim, Coochie Boy, lovely Inu trying to have a run. Mrs. NFT Queen, Max, Tim Shea, hey Queen, Mrs. NFT Queen Larry, thank you. Blue Whale Ricky, yes, it was Santa. I love Christmas and I hate winter. Okay. Boomer F and Sooner, it was Edward R. Moreau. That was the announcer.
You're right. It was him because that just literally rang a bell. And it was also beautiful to hear Larry once again say before the night was over, Boomer effing Sooner.
I think we have to keep going over 2 hours because more people filed in. So we're here for Larry and Max Unplugged. Steak Hex, thank me later. I'm from Carolina Beach, North Carolina. When's the meetup? You know what? From a selfish standpoint, I want to have the meetup in a beach at an undisclosed location at this time. But at one of the beaches in North Carolina is where I'd like to do the first meetup. But that's just because I live near here. So, all right. So, but we'll see. Maybe. What we need to do is start generating some revenue so that we can all buy you guys a big meal, stuff like that. All right. Too much. Laugh out loud. Coochie Boy. Lovely Inu looking lovely. Not financial advice. I like the way he said that. All right. Hump, not dump. Get the laxative, Max.
I don't need no Hershey squirts. I mean, I've been to Taco Bell plenty of times.
Oh, I hate Taco Bell.
Yeah, and for some
Taco
reason,
Bell.
every time you eat there, it don't agree with your stomach. So anyway,
Taco
wow, we
Bell
just
is
took
not
this
sponsoring.
show in a whole different direction. Anyway,
It's not sponsoring. Michael Cornwell, check out spell, hour, day, week, month, all looking good. I think, yeah, someone said that it might be being manipulated. All right. Coochie Boy, can we look at Lovely? Oh, we can. We should probably. Blue Whale Ricky, I'm going to look at it in a second. Was going to bed, but can't stay away from the show. Thank you.
that's awesome. You know, that's cool.
He's
Right
got a
on.
wrench now.
You're addicted to the show. Yes.
He's a moderator. Hump, not dump. I will join the group with you, Larry. Oh, we're going to join the Saitama support group, the ones that didn't take profits. All right, so let's look at Lovely Inu, shall we? Why not? Let's do it. And we'll look at Spell too. Why not? All right, so Lovely Inu on Dex Tools. Maybe we can find it.
Like, I mean,
Lovely.
how would that go though? I mean, so Tama support group, like if we did meet up at the beach and whatnot, and it's just like, you know, remember it was that thing back in the 90s, like pour out a little liquor for all your dead homies or whatever. It's like, you know, all right, here's these virtual 3D coins that represent Saitama. We're gonna pour these in the ocean, pour a little liquor or whatever, not liquor. I don't even drink, but you know, like
we could put a picture, like make a billboard, put Dr. Praveen on there as like the poster child, because he was up like what 77 million or something like that. Something crazy.
Boy.
He didn't take profits.
Yeah.
But he did make a profit eventually. I mean, he did make profits. He could have made a lot more, but you know, everybody has their thing.
You never know. There's a saying goes, you know, you only lose until you sell. At this point, why would you want to sell now? If you held this long, that's what I'm going to do. I mean, I'm a holding, but you know, if I do see it recover, the whole thing about, well, you need to hold for like 5 years to reach multi-millions. I'm going to be honest. If I get to the profit point again with Saitama, like I'm up like, I don't know, $500, $1,000. Yeah, I will totally take my profits and I will not be keeping a moon bag. I'm out completely.
I'm listening to you. This is crazy. What is this? This was back in November. Oh, this is around the time of the Vegas event too. It's up 142%. Lovely Inu. I don't know why. It's a low market cap, 2 million. Dex score is low. Volume. All right, I don't know. It's $7,000.
What worries me on grass, and I'm just going to give you guys a heads up, especially if you're new to crypto. What worries me when it comes to graphs is straight horizontal lines. When I see that without even looking at the contract, right? You guys know I look at, for instance, mainly just token sniffer, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when I see that, even before looking at the contract on token sniffer, especially if it's ETH, I say to myself, horizontal straight lines. That tells me that the owner contract, he's doing something with the liquidity, right? Or he's changing the price in which he's, you know, he's like taking so much out of that liquidity. He's dumping part of the liquidity, right? Straight lines up instead of like a healthy chart where it's jagged. You know what I mean? Look at this. Like, that's alarming. I'm not saying this is bad. Don't get me wrong, especially if it's brand new, like on, you know, pre-sales, brand new projects and so on. Or ones that just came out pre-sale. Okay, I get it. Like, they're going to move some things around. We can benefit out. But if it's been around for a while and you see that consistently, that's very alarming to say the least. Yeah,
it's I put it up there because Coochie Boy deserves to have it up there. All right, so let's see. Spell, he said. Michael Cornwell says Spell token. Is this it? Which one is it now? I think Spell is a little bit bigger, so maybe this one. Spell. It's got a good deck score. 99 out of 99. Total liquidity. Holders 25,000. Market cap 116 million.
See,
okay.
I just proved my point. See how that looks a lot more healthier?
Yeah.
That looks like a healthy, normal chart. The other one, too much horizontal.
Weird stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. Hump, not dump. Ooh, Max, I love that voice. Go back to Jersey, you bum, and say hi to Crypto Winner while you're there. Okay. He's going to say hi to his brother. All right.
Well, Crypto Winner, I think you're a little too hard on the beaver. So is Eddie Haskell, Molly and Miss Cleaver. Come drop your Saitama off at the beach. And next thing you come to Crypto Talk Now, don't be a leech. Say hello to the other bum at the side of freaking Jersey Shore and tell him you don't know about anybody no more. You're going to see Pauly Shore and the rest of the gang come back to Crypto Talk now. You know it's all the same. I'm out.
I could just see it now. This would be maybe the way that we get attention for this channel. Hello, I'm Henry, and I was a Saitama investor. Hello, Henry. How are you? There's like 10,000 people in the group. How are you, Henry? What's your story? Well, I can't say it with a straight face. I bought Saitama. I was excited. I loved the logo that was stolen. I mean, I love the logo. Yes, it was a revolutionary thing. Satamask was going to be revolutionary. Sorry, Henry. Yes, I invested. I mortgaged my house, invested my life savings. I believed in Russ. Sorry, Henry. Thank you. Next. Hi, my name is Sally. Oh, hi, Sally.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I sold my kidney and I bought some Saitama. I can barely walk. I'm dying of kidney failure. Oh, sorry, Sally. It's okay. It's going to be revolutionary. They told me, something like that, right? That's what happened.
Man. Yeah, I've heard some wicked stories back in like the 80s and 90s about like people, like in Louisiana, like waking up in some hotel room and like they're in the bathtub and their freaking kidneys gone. I haven't heard about it since then, but yeah, that'd be nuts to say the least.
That's crazy. Hi, my name is Tim. Hey, Tim. What happened to you? Bought Saitama. Did you sell? No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Same
man.
here.
What'd you do? I sold my children. Oh, geez. It's okay. It's going to be revolutionary. I'll get the children back. I'll make money. I'll buy the children back. Nope. Okay. All right. So let's see who else is here. All right. Let's say hello. I told you this would be Max and Larry Unplugged. We need to have like an unplugged type show. Or just after a certain hour, it just goes nuts. We just talk about stupid stuff. All right. Blue Whale Ricky. I went to AA for alcohol, but just didn't fit in. But quit drinking 3 years ago and haven't looked back. Oh, good for you.
That is awesome. And I'll be serious about congrats to you, man. That's really incredible.
All AA wants is your money, so I'll just put it in crypto. Good for you. That's a success story right there.
Heck yeah, awesome.
Cram it. When is the mixtape, Max?
I only have one song. It's on DPG Maximus, and it's that Imagine remix with John Lennon. I'm gonna probably do a more up-to-date version with I have a better microphone right now, but I don't have a mixtape.
Tim Shea, that's true. Faltron would probably join in. He could perhaps run the meetings for the Saitama. I regret not taking profits. Survival group.
Man, I haven't heard about Faltron in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't heard much. He's on Twitter a lot. Hump, not dump. Once again, caught that real quick. Cram it, laugh out loud. Faltron threatened to dox me once. We're on good terms now. Well, that's good. Good times. Michael Cornwell, support group would go just like AA, new group to meet fellow Echo. What is he saying there?
Echo location to get drunk with, but instead Yak invest in poo coins together. Yeah.
That's what
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that?
So, my name is Bill, and I invested in Saitama. Shortly after, I was listening to the likes of, George Harrington of George Harrington Crypto. He told me to basically invest in that Mononoke. Next thing I know, I'm throwing my wife basically left me. She took the dog. Turns out they named the dang dog, go back to Jersey Shiba Inu, and they made about $10,000 off my life savings. Anyway, my name is Bill, and I'm glad to be here.
Something like that.
Hi, my name is Fred. I too was a victim of Mononoke Inu. They told me the graphics were going to be so wonderful, and they gave me a fake couch. They told me it was going to be revolutionary. It was going to be a game like Mario Brothers that everyone would play the world over. Generational game. It was going to be so spectacular. Oh, I sold everything. I had 3 houses and sold them all. I put it all into Mononoke Inu, and I've never even seen pictures of who they are. I don't know who they are. They're living in, I don't even know where. Vegas, Dubai. They have yachts and planes, and I have nothing. I live in a box under a bridge now. Okay, because of Mononoke Inu. All right. Okay. Michael Cornwell, fellow alcoholics, laugh out loud, damn phone. Blue Well Ricky, if I put all the money in crypto that I have in alcohol over the years, I would be a billionaire already. Oh, wow. There's a group for gambling. Yes, there's groups for a lot of things. Well, you know what? We need to wrap it up, Max, because we've gone a long time and we're losing people. So they're tired.
No, that's understandable.
I'll give you the last
2 hours
word.
anything where it's a movie and so on. I mean, it's a while.
Yep. I'll give you the last word to wrap up here.
Well, I'll make it quick. So we were talking about, the 8-bit graphics of Mononoke Inu. I mean, if anything, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's cool. I like that Nintendo controller. Classically trained. Oh, cool. I like that.
So they want us to all realistically play this game from like 1985. So, you got this guy, his name is Bill. He's like,
yeah, my name is Bill. I just want to say, like, I was into the pre-alpha for Mononoke Inu's 8-bit game that got coming out. And the guy handed me a Nintendo 8-bit cartridge, right? And he said for me to basically plug it into my Nintendo. So I went out and got my own TV from the 1980s. And I took the darn cartridge. I couldn't believe it. It's a freaking cartridge. And I was blowing on that to make it freaking work. And I stuck it in the dang Nintendo. And you know what it told me? Freaking error to go back to play Duck Hunt. So here I am at Crypto Talk Now Anonymous, and that's my story.
Hump, not dump. Hello, guys. I'm an ex-drug and drunk invested in Saito. Thought I was going to St. Thomas to get clean. Do you know how many people? This is going to be the final thing. No, look. We don't need to have NFTs for patches. We don't need a Patreon group. We're just going to literally start a Saitama, I didn't take my profits support group. And we'll make a fortune. We'll be, multi-millionaires. There'll be so many people lined up to join the group. They'll pay us to go into it.
Can you picture it's like this guy and he's like, he hasn't had a haircut in like 5 years or something like that. And he looks like hell, right? And then like we come out with like a bumper sticker of that guy's face. And it says Mononoke Inu, and then at the end it says, "Go back to Jersey, you bum." And then we're like, "What? What is that?"
Oh my God, that's funny. Well, this has been an entertaining show. We've had a lot of fun. Thank you so much to everybody that watched. We appreciate you guys. Hit the like button on the way out the door if you would, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Maria and I will be back 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Max will be back with his own show tomorrow, right? Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Have a great night, everybody.